Well, that took some time. Uh, Hello and welcome to whatever the heck this is. This is supposed to be a hobby hangout between me and Brother Pink because it's Brother Pink's birthday today. But I went and did something real smart and dropped my phone sync. I think it's okay, but it's now cooling its heels in some silica packages and hopefully coming back to life. And so I can't send any messages to Brother Pink, but I've been sending him emails because email still works. I haven't heard back from him. So I could be talking myself. Great. Oh shit, he says. Yeah, that's right. Oh shit, boyo. You're the one who told me to. Where are you? Oh my god, of course you're messaging in Signal. Good to go? Well, at least we have 0 concurrent viewers. That's fine. Oh no, oh no! Dan's here. Dan Kapler. Thanks for joining, buddy. Apparently I'm about to get my co-host slash guest on the line. Let's see. Move this around so it's clear that something's happening. Thanks for chatting in, Dan. Ooh, Will's here too. Hey, Will. Glad you're here, Dan. Is that a horse? Your avatar looks good. All right, so I'm just all bro pink. See what happens. I guess I put my head up here if I really wanted to.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you want me to go on camera?
I don't know. Do you want to go on camera? I thought you said you had some magical game idea or something.
So the gaming thing I would just send to you, and you could do it on your computer, screen share your computer. Then that way you control it all.
Oh, do I have to? I'm supposed to be doing work. I don't want to be like dicking around. Aren't I supposed to be working on your thing?
This thing is so quick.
Okay, you can't run it off your computer? No?
I can't run it for you. How can you see it if it's on my computer?
You screen share, buddy, and we do it through Discord.
I'm on Discord on my phone. I don't have Discord on my laptop.
Never mind.
I'll send you the link through Discord. You got an ability to scroll on your mouse, zoom in and zoom out.
Being dicked around. Yeah. Okay.
What?
Oh, I guess I should like officially welcome people to this stream. This is magical birthday stream for Brother Pink, where I'm supposed to be working on Mhara Gal, the Wordbearer Dreadnought thing for him. So here's the kit I'm supposed to be working on, but apparently Brother Pink prepared some kind of fun and games.
Fun and games, boy. Not really for me, it's for you. It's ridiculous. If you like it, I'm prepared to make it on a myriad of subjects that you'll be terrible at.
Oh shit. What? YouTube is not receiving video. Why is that? It's weird. Oh, well, it's done this before. Hopefully it still works. People out in YouTube land, let us know if things are getting weird. Okay, so you want to send me this thing so that we can get into it?
I just gotta boot up this old clunker. Oh Jesus!
So I need to share it on my screen?
Yeah, you'd have to do a screen share and use your mouse to zoom in and zoom out. So I'll tell you what it is right now. I made like a slideshow thing, and it's all the NECRON named characters, and if you can guess which one's named what, it's like 8 guys. But it's totally fine. You're supposed to fuck up, right?
Thanks, Dan, for letting me know everything's good. Oh, Meandering Shade's here. Hi, Meandering Shade. Okay. You sent it to me?
In a minute.
Apparently, I'm doing a quiz on Necrons. I'm sure this is going to go really well.
I know. Or like, what did I call it?
Trazyn the Infinite. Is that right? Trazyn the Infinite? I know the Silent King.
No. There's images of all these characters, and you have to, and there's a list of the names, and you have to say,
"Oh, good, okay.
That one is Trazyn," and then you zoom in, and it'll
say. I'm gonna be fucking great at this because it's multiple choice. If I had to just pull it out of my butt, I don't think I'd be able to do this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 different ones.
YouTube giving me junk. There's 10 what? Okay, I'm gonna turn off my video for you because I think it's breaking. YouTube
Good.
doesn't like that I'm giving you video. There we go. Hopefully that works. Okay, can you send me this thing?
Yeah. Sure. Bing, bang, bing.
Also, I'm sorry if Brother Pink's audio was really loud there. I think I just turned it down enough, but so officially happy birthday, Craig.
Thank you.
Although I guess today is no longer your birthday for you. Yesterday was your birthday, right?
It's so weird. Like everyone says it's weird, but like if you think
You live in
about
the
it,
future, it's fine.
but I was born in Canada. In Japan, when I was born in Canada, it was today.
Ah, I see what you mean. Yeah, so for those who haven't caught this
So
before, Brother Pink
if
lives
I
in
started a
Japan.
stopwatch the day I was born, and I was looking at it right now, I would be 20,
Yes,
37.
I understand. I understand. I'm just letting the folks know that the birthday here is Brother Pink's birthday, and but Brother Pink lives in Japan. So we're doing a virtual birthday thing because we can't be in the same place at the same time. Well, we can. It just costs a lot of money. So what have you done for your birthday so far? You were too busy celebrating your kid's birthday, right?
Yeah. Damn it. What did we do? I got picked up from work. Oh, I actually in my classroom there's a big sign hanging in the classroom that says it's my birthday.
Cute.
So I had all this stuff left over for my son's birthday, so I brought it all to work and I made a big thing about my birthday when I don't really care about my birthday. But
However,
thanks.
how many years ago did you ask me to make this thing for you? Last time we worked on it was 2021.
2018.
Sorry?
2018.
No, are you serious?
Yeah.
You asked me to make you this thing in 2018?
I just looked on your Instagram, scrolled back to when it first appeared.
Oh no, that's terrible. I didn't think it was quite that old. Whoops.
Take your time. It looks amazing. I can't wait to get it, but
it's only barely there, man. I'm glad you like it so far. No, I gotta get more musculature on these weird robot bones.
Yeah.
Gotta be more fleshy. I also feel like I need like a crash course in Wordbearer sigils slash things slash weapons slash. I want it to be fluffy. So they use maces? No, like fluffy as in fluff, as in the lore.
The lore doesn't carry a mace. It just mutant.
Okay, so apparently you're not helping me. Friends in the chat, if you know anything about Horus Heresy, specifically the world word bearers, definitely not the world eaters, let me know what kind of cool stuff I should work into this fleshy robot monstrosity. Because he was supposed to have 2 giant plasma cannons, and then I made 1 giant plasma cannon, which was pretty ballin'. And then Brother Pink's like, actually, I only want 1 plasma cannon. I'm like, God damn it. So now I gotta figure out an arm for the other side. Preferably a combat one. You said they use maces?
Just like a blade, like a Tyranid scything talon is fine.
Boring.
It's not boring.
You have the illustrious Mr. Pink making something for you, and you just want a claw? That's so easy. Make it hard. Did you send me the thing?
Then do it quickly.
Here we go. Oh, it's Prezi? What?
Yeah.
I'm break
it's easy.
See what happens.
Prezi runs on my shitty computer.
How do I get this in here? Browser share.
So
that works.
When you open the link, there should be a blue bar in the right corner that says present. You click that, you'll be able to full screen it. And then all you have to do is look at the thing, zoom in and zoom out, scroll in and scroll out. So if you scroll in on a character, it'll give you the name of that character. So it'll ruin it for you. But
anyways. Don't scroll in because that's where the answers are.
Right. If you hit the left and right arrows, you'll go forward in the presentation, which will cycle through them. Yada, yada, yada. Anyways.
Okay. Who's ready to see me face plant on some Necrons? Because apparently that's what we're doing today. Presenting. Do you know the names of these Necrons? Oh, shit. Which one's Traveler? Wow. Okay. So I don't want to zoom in because they'll show me the names. Do I have to like click through, or what do I do? I grab the names, or I?
No, you can if you click the right arrow, it'll just zoom in on all the hexagons.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. I'm only in on the hexagons, but I have to be able to see the names, don't I?
Then hit the left arrow.
Oh, there we go. I'm not getting it all on here. One sec. Missing some hexagons. Okay, I think I'm gonna rock this. I think I'm gonna do so well
Okay.
because you know what? I love Xenos and Necron.
You can
or
also
Xenos,
just double click on the guy and it'll zoom in on him.
but then I get the name, don't I? That you said that would spoil it.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how this goes. Okay, is commenting trick question. They're all Alfarius. That would be that would be a good answer, Will, because Brother Pink knows that if there's one Space Marine chapter that's in danger of stealing my heart, it's the Alpha Legion. He keeps being like, "Hey, when are you gonna start your Alpha Legion?" I'm like,
Meandering Shade suggested a fleshy spined club on the arm instead of a talon or a mace. I like that.
"Yeah, I like that. I like that." Okay. So okay. I know. Oh, do I know? Traveler. Shit. Stormlord. I think I know that one. Oh no, do I? Nemesaur, Zendakrit. Okay, so here we go. Our options are Traz the Infinite, Enrakir the Traveler, Imhotep the Stormlord, Orican the Diviner, Nemesaur Zandrek. I thought it was Illuminor Sarazaz, and Vargard Oberon. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna start with Vargard Oberon because I know that he's a weirdo. He's a guard. Yeah, I got him. It's that guy.
Shit. So he's out of production. You can't buy him anymore.
Hey, how do I check him off when I've got him? Okay, so we got him.
I'll check him off. I'll check him off. Okay.
You can take him out. Okay, good. Yeah, take care of that.
No, I can't take him out. I'm drawing it on a piece of paper.
Oh, well, that doesn't help me. Okay, here I got an idea.
Okay, figure it out.
We're gonna take the Brother Pink icon. We're gonna put on that guy because that guy is toast. All
okay.
Right. Next. So that's. Oh, and how do I cross him off on the left hand side?
You can't.
No, I have I have other random stuff in here that I can like. Oh, Dwarfenage will cross him off for me. Oh no. Oh damn, that doesn't work. Oh, here what I'll do. I'm gonna make a mess of everything. This is what you pay the big bucks for. My weird ass graphic design in Oh, that's fitting. It's HAL 9000 and these are Necrons. Okay. Yeah, I can't get too cocky. So that guy's gone. Oh, I can make this a little bigger. Okay. I gotta reposition everything. Bear with. Am I allowed to phone a friend for any of these?
Sure. Yeah, totally.
Okay. Chat, will you be my friend? However, if I request help from the chat, you have to play in the spirit of the game and not look it up. Only tell me if you know one. In fact, how we'll do this phone a friend. If you're in the chat and you want to help me out and you know Necron stuff, just be like, just put a chat in that says pick me. And then I can if I need help.
But the funny thing is that the way it's oriented, how does somebody describe where it is?
Well, they'll just use colors.
Okay.
That blue dude with a lot of green stuff on him or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we got whoever that guy, Vanguard Oberon. Now, I am fairly certain that Illuminor Zeraz is the really awesome Necron dude with the 4 legs that we got like 3 years ago.
All right. Zoom in.
I vote for this. Oh, I got it. Yay. It's Illuminor Zeraz. That's such a cool model. I don't know why I haven't bought it yet. Yay. Okay, can we copy Brokeg? Copy. Paste. Work?
And it crashed. No.
No. Bro Pink 3. Okay, this is gonna be a mess. I'm gonna have to clean this up after. All right, there we go. We got 2. And we're going to also copy a dwarfenage. Can I just like Control C, Control? Oh, I can.
Oh
Sweet.
no.
What?
When you zoom in, the icon stays up.
It's fine, whatever. Okay, so I got the bottom 2.
Yep.
Now, oh shit, there's 2 of them that I think are the Stormlord. I can't really figure out which one's which.
Well, the problem is when you're wrong and you zoom in, it'll give you the name of the one you were wrong about.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because you zoom in, it'll say.
Okay, I got a guess. Enrakir the Traveler.
Okay.
Wait, are these duplicates? Are these duplicates?
No, what do you mean? What?
Do you have are the characters duplicated here?
What do you mean?
You don't have 2 Illuminor Sarazaz, do you?
Yeah, we do.
I thought so. Okay, so that little guy with the other spider legs, that's Illuminor Sarazaz, right?
Oh, good job. Yeah, that's
damn it. What the fuck? Trick question, you jerk.
The whole thing's a trick, man.
Trying to throw me off.
There's more models there than there are characters on the list.
Okay, I thought so. Oh, damn it. You really are tricksy. You filthy tricksy hobbit. Okay. So I'm pretty bomb at this, and I know that Oracan wait, Trazin, Anarchir, Emotech. Oracan the Diviner is this angry cryptek dude up in the tops, flying through the air. Yeah,
I think you're right.
That's right. That's friggin' right. You thought this was gonna be a challenge. I laugh at you. My Xenos brain is
I was
mighty.
hoping to shove it in your face. You don't care anything about Xenos. You only care about
No, I know.
Tyranids.
No, I love me some Z. Actually, don't put orcs up here. If you put orcs up here, it's gonna be over. Okay.
No, I got one that you'll be terrible at.
Now, that guy in the top left, I don't think he's a named character. I think he's just like a normal, like, cryptek dude.
So zoom in. You're right. Zoom in. Go ahead.
Oh, I am right. Heriotech Circle Techno. Okay, look, I'm good. How good I am.
That guy comes in the newest Necron kill team box.
Okay, that's why he looks. What the heck? This thing keeps shifting. Oh, there we go. Okay, now the characters are back to normal. Okay, so I got that guy. I'm the best.
Jesus.
Oh shit, what have I done? So many bro pinks in here now. There we go. And oh wait, I gotta duplicate orphanage. So I got Oracan the Diviner. Okay. Now is the guy in the top right, is he another one of the weird Guardian dudes?
He's not available. I'll give you that clue anymore.
Oh, but he is a character. He might be a character.
Oh, shit.
Oh, sorry. Okay, never mind. I didn't ask that question. Okay, so the Stormlord. Okay, I think I know who Trazin the Infinite is.
Okay.
I think he's
the most famous one.
I think he's, because I remember being disappointed by his model. I think he's buddy on kind of left of the 4 that I've already nailed. Well, right here. I think this is him. Yeah, I got it. Found Trazin the Infinite. Oh, he's got a Tau thing on his belt and an Eldar thing. I never noticed that. All right, I got him.
Good
It's
work.
not me. I'm the Silent King.
I didn't put the Silent King here, but
No,
he's easy.
He's too easy. He's way too easy. You're smart to not put him in because that would have been way easy. Okay. Okay, see you later, Trazin. So I have 3 left. I have 4 models. Oh crap. Emissor Xandrak. I'm gonna attack the Stormlord and the Traveler. Oh, wait a second. Are they both doubled?
No.
One of them is doubled.
Nobody's doubled.
Damn it. Okay, those 2 models look very similar. So I can't figure out if bottom right is the Stormlord or bottom left is the Stormlord. Did anyone say that they wanted to help me? Oh, don't pick me. Uh-oh.
Nobody.
Uh-oh. Oh shit. Okay, so I'm already doing better than the chat. I guess that's a start. You know what? This guy's the Stormlord. No! Shit! It was the other one. Ah,
That guy's out of
crap.
production.
This guy's the Stormlord.
You can't even find that guy on Games Workshop's website. I think most of the rest of them I got off their website, except for the Illuminor Cesras.
So I knew it was either this guy or that runny guy who's the Stormlord. How do we deal with it if I got it?
I marked it. It's fine. You got one wrong.
I got one wrong. Okay, but can I still mark that guy as covered?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
He's eliminated. Yeah. So also, this guy has like a funny hand, right? I don't know if you get the. Yeah, you get
the claw dude.
Stormlord, fine. But that kind of marks him as unique, right? I think he's still available. I think he's still in the game.
Okay. Okay, so I failed once. How many strikes do I get? How does this work?
It doesn't matter. There are no rules. Ask chat. They'll give you the rules.
Okay. Okay, so I eventually figured out Stormlord. TV. Okay.
And right now you're down to the last choice because either you get it right or you get it wrong, but then you know what the right one is.
Okay, so I have no idea who either of these guys are. I thought that the other Illuminor Saraz was the Traveler dude, with his little scorpion legs or whatever. Anrak here, the Traveler, and Nemesaur Zandrak. You know what? YOLO. This is Nemesaur Zandrak. Yes! I'm the king of the Necrons! I'm the fucking Silent King! Oh, I got it! All right. I got it, man. I got it. I only screwed up once.
You did it. You did it.
Got Nemesaur Zandrak. He goes here. And then by process of elimination, I figured out who the Traveler was. I didn't know who he actually was. You know why I kind of know a little bit about this? Because I took a deep dive into some lore masters video on YouTube.
On Necrons?
They were talking about, there we go, there's the Traveler. Oh, he's the Cyclops guy.
Yeah.
He's got a cool gauntlet thing. Oh, okay, interesting. I remember the Cyclops head. But look at his head and that weird like crescent on his head. And then look at
Illuminor Cesras, the old one.
This one's got the crescent on his head too. That's why I thought they might have been duplicates or like new old versions of the same model. But what about Illuminor?
They might have just been produced at the same time.
Yeah, it could have been. All right,
I've been looking at a lot of Necrons lately just because I don't know. I feel that their design kind of shifted with all the new stuff, and I don't even know if I like it or not.
How do you feel that their design has shifted? Like to what?
Well, the one thing I don't like about the new design is they don't have hands, or they just like, oh, this model's not going to have hands. This one has hands. This one doesn't have hands. This one has hands. This one doesn't have hands. Like,
yeah,
there's no consistency. And I kind of feel it's just like, so I bought the Scopec Destroyers, and like, there's 3 different models in there, and each one is holding blades in a completely different way. 2 of them have the same weapon. They're just, one of them has it like pointing straight out parallel with his arms, and the other one's holding it in non-hands and kind of moving it at a wrist that doesn't have a hand attached to it. I don't know.
Okay, so
I sort of missed the original art Rogue Trader's 2nd edition Necron Destroyers. I think the 2nd edition Necron Destroyers were repurposed epic.
You mean the ones where they're sitting in the deck chairs?
Knights. Sitting in the deck chairs. No, not those guys. Maybe that's what he's talking about. I thought the destroyers were there was the Necron warriors, there was the guys sitting in the lawn chairs, and then there was the big guys with the big guns. I thought those were destroyers.
Big guys with the big guns were immortals.
Oh, okay. I think the immortals were repurposed.
You're welcome.
You are the Jesus. How dare you?
Are you talking about like those old like were they epic robots? Or were they some kind of Titan models or something?
They were, I think they were Titans because they look the Necron and just what not destroyers, the Necron Immortals look like old Titans with like I think the head.
I think I know what you're talking
I
about.
can't.
I think
Anyways.
I can picture what the model you're talking about.
Okay. We're looking at this guy. Oh, the arm I was hoping you could use for the Mhara Gal was the left arm on that Nurgle thing from Age of Sigmar.
The left arm.
It's kind of like a claw that's kind of
You
hanging
mean
down. I
the
thought
one from the because a lot of these parts come from the heck was it called? The big giant stompy Nurgle thing. That isn't
not the biggest
Glotkin.
stompy.
Not the Glotkin,
Yeah.
the next step down.
So we're done with Prezi, right?
Sorry? Oh yeah, I closed it.
We're done.
Or wait, I got it off the screen. What the heck is that Nurgle thing called?
I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Yeah, big stompy Nurgle thing. I got a lot from that. I don't know. I feel like if I use that other arm, it's just gonna be that big stompy Nurgle monster with some
No, man.
chucking.
No. You're crazy.
I want to make it myself. I want to make it myself.
So here's actually you did use it.
I did on this side. I used the hand, but not the
that
claw.
side. So I was thinking where the wrist ends, just put a blade there going straight down. Like it could be a Nurgle blade, it could be a Tyranid Scything Talon.
No.
But put a blade on that thing. So because if I don't want to run it as a plasma, I'll just say, oh, he's got this blade. He's not using the plasma in this game.
Don't worry, there'll be a blade
so cool.
there, but it will not be as you described it.
Ah! So who was our
idea.
friend who suggested this fleshy spined club mace?
Meandering Shade. Meandering Shade is a frequent guest on Between the Bolter and Me, or at least a frequent drop-in chatter on Between the Bolter and Me. And I feel like Meandering Shade shows up here when I have streams at like a reasonable time for North America.
Welcome.
In my experience,
what do you think about his idea?
I like the fleshy club idea.
The arm is kind of winding up to do a big swing.
True. Hold on, I'm trying to find.
What about like a mace on a string, on a tentacle?
Mace on a tentacle? I don't love
like
that as much.
The Carnifex, those destroyer Carnifexes that have those swingy ball maces on.
That's intriguing. You prefer that?
Okay, I'm gonna go further. I'm gonna go further. The ball of the mace is one of those giant spore mines that Forge World made.
Oh shit. Those are dear to me though.
Okay, don't use that.
Wait. Maybe I can. I think I might have a couple.
No.
Hey, what about this? Or a Talony bayonet on your plasma gun. The alternative is having it like somehow here. Oh, I don't know. That feels a little weird.
So hold the plasma gun on the Mhara Gal and put that blade on the wrist pointing down, just to see if it clears.
Down?
If it's clear. Yeah.
Right down.
Like a scything talon would be.
Seems silly.
That's the whole point, is that it's like a mutant, and it's like
then he's gonna claw people by going like, "Rawr, rawr,
yeah, he's
put my
gonna
gun in the
drop
air,
his hand on
rawr."
them.
It's not what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen here is that he's gonna have a badass bayonet on his plasma gun for stabbing fools in the face. I can move it up more so that it's not like, can't move it up too much or else it looks like it's gonna get shoved in the plasma.
I like my version. That looks so good. It's like a walking stick too.
No, oh god, you want an old curmudgeonly treadmill with a walking stick?
Hey, he is old and curmudgeonly. He's older than my son.
That's a good point. All right, let's see what we got here. Send me through my Tyranid. Okay, what have you been doing?
Right now?
I don't know, just in general.
Yesterday with some students, I made these Valentine hearts that were like stuck. They're glued to clothespins, and when you pinch the clothespin, it looks like a heart with eyes, and then it opens up, and it's got a mouth and it's got teeth.
Cool.
Yeah, I made one for my son too.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, with the other arm, though, you have those bits. Why don't you just keep with those bits? The right arm,
What bits?
the bit that I bought for the model, the plasma bit. Just hide off. I told you just cover the plasma coils and use it as a close combat arm.
Because I like it too much.
What do you mean you like it too much?
I want to keep it.
What?
I want to keep it for myself.
But I bought the bit for the model. Whatever. Keep it for yourself. Enjoy.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here's the money shot.
Am I able to see you not time dilated? I'm watching YouTube.
So when I did that before, YouTube gave me angry face.
Okay.
So I was worried about doing that again.
I'm a patient person. I can wait.
Don't say I never did anything.
Okay. What about this? What about a third arm popping out underneath the plasma with a close combat weapon? All right. I tried. What about a tongue? What about a tongue coming out of the spiked maw with a close combat weapon?
Why do you need another close combat weapon?
I don't fucking know. I don't know.
You're gonna have this claw. You wanted a claw sticking out of the gun. Give me a claw sticking out.
Okay. You're the best.
That's right. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
I don't think that's where mine works.
Why not?
I don't know. It's got those weird tubes on the side.
Yeah, I would take those off.
I'll just put spikes in them. It'll be fine.
All right, so
I've got some 40k Terminators that I'm converting to be Indomitus Heresy Terminators.
Oh, nice.
So I'm just basically removing.
Now I want to use like these gross like tentacles intact.
Do it.
I have to get out Kurt's heat gun and heat it up.
Ew.
Might work. Although, I don't know. Heating up resin, that might be a recipe for fumes. Damn, but I want to use them.
I'd say put it on the back shelf.
Maybe we could just open the door and do it at the door.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, I'm gonna do it.
You know how I told you about the miracles of using a soldering iron to cut plastic?
Yeah.
I was doing that one day and I developed respiratory problems for like 2 weeks afterwards.
Oh God.
Yeah. Oh, James Mahood suggests warm water.
Who's on any?
The funny thing, so
I do have a respirator though.
Warm water is very useful tool for hobbying, but like the problem is, how do you get it? Are you going to boil up water and wait for it to cool? What we have here at my work is that somebody took one of the boilers and cranked it as high as it will fucking go. So one of the sinks, the water here comes out like pretty close to boiling hot, and that is so useful.
Isn't that dangerous for the kids?
Kids aren't really supposed to use any water in that place, so it's fine.
Okay.
It's over in Kurt's cottage, so if they go into his kitchenette, he'll be like, I don't care if they got scolded. That's their own fault.
I'm using this 101 plus heat gun.
Oh Jesus! So if anybody ever is in a dilemma where you need lots of hot water, just crank up your water heater to the highest it'll go, and then boom, bang, boom, on demand hot water.
I think that's probably an expensive way to do it.
Well,
dude, you live in Japan. Why didn't you mention Zojirushi water boilers?
Oh, but still, that's coming out boiling. What we have here is a little bit under boiling.
Actually, I shouldn't be asking this. This is a stupid question because I could literally walk in the house right now and use my Zojirushi that I have, but I got a heat gun right here, so why would I go in the house?
Good point. Because you're going to have 2 weeks of respiratory problems. Oh no, you have a mask on. It's only one.
I think I can reach the heat gun at the door. Can you what's going on in the chat? What's going on in the chat?
Yeah, sure. I will talk to the chat. Hey, chat.
Oh,
It's
tell me
Mr. It's
what's going
Brother
on with the
Pink.
chat.
Oh, okay.
Update me.
Yeah. Will K says burn off any sensation in your fingers. You can boil water in a mug in a microwave. You could, yeah. You only need 35 cc's of water. Oh. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Oh, so what do you guys think about what we're moving forward right now with is like a swinging ball club on the Mhara Gal. Are you guys all for that on the right arm? Blow dryers will work. Yeah. I wonder, whatever, not a big deal. I love blow dryers, hair dryers. Hair dryers are also really useful for removing stickers off of it. Things you got to heat it up and pull it off, but some stickers are still quite resistant to that. You can get electric kettles with multiple temps or add cold water. Yeah, you could. But like, I can't explain to you how convenient it is to have a faucet that is just like close to boiling, available at all times. Like for me to go get that, I have to leave my building, walk outside through recently fallen snow, which is 2 feet deep, and still I do that in a second. It's so convenient. Also for like doing your dishes, blasting them with super hot water. Oh, it's the best.
Okay,
I'm
it wasn't meant
personally
to
a
be.
big fan of giant buzz saws on KS Dreads. Yeah. Have you looked at the new corn guys that have buzz saws like in their hands and stuff? A lot of the guys over in Japan are doing them without the armor on, and like they're the closer to normal human heads, they look okay. But I've seen people do it where they don't put the armor on the model and they just put those like super corn heads on. And the super corn heads without armor to kind of hide that they're really distorted. They look goofy. Oh, good. It melted.
No, it broke.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
Shut
So
up.
now you can sculpt your own tentacles in whatever fluid motion you want.
Just end these like a chump. Oh, I had an idea.
It broke.
Let's see. Good.
Okay. What's that famous saying that adversity? I don't know.
Necessity
Challenge?
is the mother of invention, but what's adversity? Adversity, yeah, it's probably adversity too. I don't know.
Crisis in Chinese, the same word for crisis is opportunity.
Is that true?
Crisis-opportunity. Man, Simpsons used to be hilarious.
This resin may or may not be legitimate.
Oh no, that's even
That may
worse
or
for
may
your
not.
lungs.
That may or may not have worked if it was legitimate. No, actually, I'm cutting it, and you can smell it.
Okay.
Just like clipping,
Right.
which is, you know, the price you pay
The price you pay
for being a filthy
innovation.
thief. Okay, I like.
So have you heard about all these random things that are shooting out of the sky?
Yeah, dude. Like, yeah, have people been following this? That like North America, there's all kinds of unidentified objects being shot out of the sky over Canada and the United States.
But it just seems
for
like
a moment, someone was like, "We can't rule out anything, including aliens," and then they're like, "It's definitely not aliens." I'm like, "You guys are just all over the map." Yeah, I think it's, I don't know. I think it's some kind of new China thing, or maybe Russia. But I don't know. I feel like Russia's not advanced enough. I mean, they can't do anything right now.
Right. The one thing I recently thought of is like everyone's like, oh, Russia's a bunch of jerks and whatever. But the one thing they haven't done is they're not using chemical weapons.
That's not okay. You can't be like, well, they're not using
know.
chemical weapons, so they're technically fine.
I know. But still,
like, they have threatened nuclear weapons, Craig. You did hear that part.
I know.
So,
I've heard that part, and that is terrible. And they should never do that. And they should just go home and lick their wounds and apologize and reparations
especially since
and all that
you know
stuff.
where they're going after Ukraine. If this works out,
Estonia.
Estonia. Um, that's that's not a great vote of confidence. Well, at least they didn't use chemical weapons. At least they're not
I
complete
know,
and
I
total
know.
monsters. Just sort of play monsters on television.
But like, I just assumed that if you were desperate, you'd just be like, okay, we'll use chemical weapons. That'll
Well,
solve everything.
don't say that they won't, because like
Right.
Putin is
Right.
desperate to not look like an idiot. I'm more worried that he's
But
going
I
to be
think also
desperate
though,
and use
like,
nukes.
if he does use them, he will probably wipe out his guys too.
Yeah, but have you heard about their tactics? I got this
Oh
really, I can't
God.
remember who sent it to me. I think it was someone from one of my random Instagram friends. Oh no, 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 it wasn't. It was one of my real life friends. The friend who lent me the PS5 that I'm playing Dead
Yeah.
Space on right now. I don't know how we got talking about like Russia or something like that. He's like, actually, there's this really interesting video where like this guy talks about like Russian tactics and how like broken they are, and how the whole like Russian tactical focus, they use like this outdated system. And then what happens is that every person wants to look good. So they just, everyone along the chain of command keeps exaggerating how successful their raid was. So then everyone like planning
Right.
stuff with false information, and I don't know. I don't know if this is accurate, but it was
I
interesting.
did hear that. I heard another thing that like the think tank that were planning, that were like imagining what it would look like, they would give somebody the results and be like, okay, this is what we think would happen. And they're like, that's not correct. You have to go back and make it look better. And they're like, but my job
Oh,
is to give you like an accurate picture of what. No, no, no. Just don't worry. It'll never happen. Just go back and give us better projections. Like, and they just kept doing that over and over again until it was like, oh yeah, it'll go very well.
yeah. Yeah, who knows?
Sorry, Dan Kaplinger says, nah, Brother Pink has a point. Remember that when Germany thought we were jerks for bringing shotguns to World War I, when they
What?
started using a variety of poison gases. It's true that Germany complained about Americans' uses of shotguns for trench warfare, and then Germany started using poison
Mustard
gas.
gas.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, I had not heard that one.
because shotguns were
Super effective?
gross. Or what?
Super effective?
Super effective, yeah. Super effective, but I don't know.
All the Americans are like rip and tear.
Yeah.
So it
So
is done.
this spore mine tangle of stuff, is it going to build into the body too? You're trying to
That's what I'm
cut it in,
attempting to make happen.
right? That would look so cool.
But it's not.
Yeah.
Maybe I should take this part off.
You know what the saddest thing is, when you do all this work for like some sort of conversion and then you just have to like turn tail and back out.
Why do you ever turn tail and
Happens to
back
me.
out?
Well, it happens to me all the time, like where I'm trying to like glue together 18 different little plastic bits, and this one's
Oh
not
yeah,
adhering
I've been
to
there.
glue, and then
I've
it's
been
just
there.
like, you know what am I doing? This is dumb. I'm gonna find another way. Like I told you that I got with flamers, that I have all these different, like I have 18 different flamer bits, and I'm just trying to figure out how to put them together to make a toxiferin flamer that looks cool. And it's like, ugh, this isn't going together. I should just back out and try something else.
I felt kind of like that when I was like, I'm gonna take this Necromunda Ogren and turn him into like a weird Tyranid fighting Tech Knight for my cult, and then I didn't.
Right. But sometimes also like you back out and you try it again, and then again from another angle, and then like, oh cool, this is really cool. This is gonna, and things just flow together really well.
Also, technically, my first ever conversion has never been completed.
What was that?
The Lictor based on the Jess Goodwin sketch.
Oh, that was the first one?
Yeah.
It's a good
Significant.
one.
That was before Hell. Or I started it
Mhm.
before Hell. I never finished.
Right now I've got a what are they called? A Cataphracti Terminator that I'm converting to hold a standard.
Yep.
And I realized that like I repositioned his arm to hold a standard, so his arm is kind of perpendicular with the ground. And he's got a bunch of tassels on his arm. And
Sexy.
like there are bits that are pointing their arm perpendicular to the ground, and those tassels fall in a realistic way. But this arm was actually supposed to be pointing straight at the ground, so all the tassels are falling down. And I'm like, should I go in and redo the tassels? That would be
Your hot water
grouping
and
off
fix the tassels, Mister.
plastic.
Just get
I
hot
have
water.
to cut them out and green stuff. Yeah, sure, hot water. I'll just hot water it.
Thought that was your solution for everything.
Totally.
As close as I'm gonna get. Also, this thing is terrifying, but I love it.
Your
Hook
chisel?
blade? No, the
Oh,
hook
that
blade.
thing. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's so good.
I cut myself once, not significantly, but I've nicked myself once on it.
Ooh.
Kind of terrifies me carving the words myself.
I picked up some right now in Japan. There's this it's called Warhammer Imperium magazine, where they're selling various kits from the Indomitus box and other Space Marines and Necron kits. So I picked up some cheap
Yeah, that came from
Necrons
the UK.
that I want to play with.
I think it was called Imperium magazine in the UK or something like that.
But because Japan has a high markup for Warhammer anyways, so like these deals are super hot.
Oh, good. Okay, but they don't mark up the deal? Like, it's still a
No.
deal. You know what I mean? Like, if the
It's still a
markup for
deal.
Warhammer is super high in Japan, wouldn't they just mark up the magazine?
Well, the magazine, I guess, is marked up compared to the UK. The UK, I think, is £8.99 or whatever they use for cents over there. And here it is 2,199 yen.
Yep.
So to Canadian, that's $22 about. And I'll pull up my little thing. I've got a huge spreadsheet of what cost what. So the Scopec destroyers that I just bought for one.
Did you find that or did you make it? Your spreadsheet of what costs what? Did someone else make it on the internet or you made it?
I made it.
Of course you did. Good work.
So the Scopec destroyers.
Fun fact about Brother Pink, if you don't know it, I don't know if we've ever talked about this on stream. Dude is obsessed with making like cut down rules, game aids, stuff like that. Like, oh, why do you need that whole book? I'm going to take that all and put it on like a flashcard for you.
Yes, I am.
So I'm not surprised at all that you have a spreadsheet that compares the prices of actual Necron models to the price of the magazines. Good work.
So the Scopec destroyer comes with a pot of bolt gun metal, and typically that one sprue of Scopec destroyers retails for 7,700 yen, and I got it for 2,100.
Basically $77.
That's right.
You got it for how much?
$21.99. So $22 Canadian.
Good work.
But the one thing that is the most marked down is the Necron Royal Court. So right now we're on number 5 or 6. Number
is that from the Indomitus box?
Yeah. It retails for 15,300 yen, and it's going to be selling in the box for 2,199 yen.
What?
Yeah.
That's absurd. That's a huge markdown. Wow.
So in the UK it was like £8.99 or whatever. So people, yeah, Diana corrected me, it's pence, not cents. But people,
pence. I thought it was centinos.
That one goes. But like these magazines, they sell them in the bookstores everywhere. So like you can go to almost any bookstore now.
I wonder if they ever get discounted.
I don't know. I think they would just send them back.
Okay. Diana, glad you're here. I hadn't heard
the
Diana
bookstore
was here
that
yet.
I'm going to get them. I think I'm the only person buying from that bookstore. So
they're all yours.
All mine. And other things that are coming out later. So the Royal Court is number 50. 54 is like it's a sprue that has a bunch of random sisters. Issue 50, sorry. It's a bunch of random sisters. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a bunch of random sisters of battle. It's like 3 battle sisters, 2 seraphims, and a flagellant, and then and a repentia. And there's a later one that has a where the hell? Oh, it's gone. It's got a penitent engine in the sprue.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
a good one. I got the who was it? Koska bought the penitent engine to make, I don't know, Kroot robot stuff. He gave me that cool sarcophagus.
Oh, nice.
Sarcophagus with a death mask on it.
Yeah. Cool.
He gave me that. I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do with it, but I've got it.
Make it into earrings.
One day that'll be part of a full conversion. Make it into earrings. I like it.
Oh, that's what I should do with the repent.
But then I gotta get my ears pierced.
With the Sisters of Battle that are on jetpacks, I should make those into earrings.
Nice. Yo, this is giving me some Dead Space vibes.
Good.
Have you played? Did you go back to playing it? Did you try?
No, I think right now my PlayStation 3 is at my work and the game is at home. I should just take the PlayStation 3 home.
Do you use it at work?
I use it as a DVD player. If
nice.
during summer break or winter break or March break, the kids will have lunch in my classroom, and then I'll throw on a movie just so that like A, they're just sitting there. B, it's English, so they're like, oh, I'm learning English, and whatever.
See, you're watching a movie too.
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna
Last
be cool.
night we quizzed.
I'm really glad you suggested this, man.
Oh, cool.
The Spore Mine, and I'm really glad.
How many more of those
wasn't
do you
an
have
idiot.
left?
At least 2.
Okay.
I'm sure I could find some more somewhere. Oh, speaking of finding some more somewhere, I have a tasty, tasty treat. Tasty, tasty resin treat. Out of production, tasty resin treat coming my way.
What is it?
From the Netherweb. I don't want to give it all away, but it's the culmination of something we've been hinting at on the Creature Conference called Secret Project eBay.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's okay.
You got any baking soda to sprinkle on there?
That's what I was just thinking. Reading my mind.
Do you ever use?
I'm worried about putting it on there and it getting like it gumming up the details or something.
Do it lightly. The hardest thing with sprinkling on baking soda is like you need your 2 hands holding something, and then you need a 3rd hand to sprinkle on that baking soda gingerly.
No, you just kind of like gotta prop it, brace it somewhere, and hope for the best.
Here I am, spouting the virtues of having a 3rd arm, and you're poo-pooing it. What kind of a Tyranid player are you?
You're a fantastic cultist. You'd be a treasure to the patriarch. All right. Oh shit, my Coke spatula is wet. Ah! Shit, scared the crap out of me. Nora's home. She was just standing in the doorway staring at me. Hi, Nora. Thanks for scaring the shit out of me. Greg says hi.
You spilled Nick's cocaine everywhere.
You made me spill my cocaine everywhere. Wait, I shouldn't say that on stream. I'm putting baking soda on a model. It looks sketchy. Did you hear Nora say happy birthday to you, Craig?
Oh, no, I didn't. Thank you, Nora.
He says, thank you, Nora.
Oh, happy Valentine's Day from Japan.
And he says happy Valentine's Day from Japan because it's Valentine's Day there today.
But in Japan, Nora, I don't have to get you anything. You have to get me a box of chocolates now.
So Brother Pink is reminding you that in Japan, he doesn't have to get you anything. You have to get him a box of chocolates now. And he'll get you something on White Day.
White Day?
You don't know about White Day? You lived in Japan.
You'd married a white guy.
In Japan, so this is how, we've probably talked about this on stream before. In Japan, this is how Valentine's Day works. On Valentine's Day, women buy things for men. And then a month later, on March 14th, men are supposed to remember which women bought them stuff and then buy stuff back for the women. Well, I don't know, because like it's not just like boyfriend girlfriend. Like at work, like people will buy each other like chocolates.
I'm kind of worried.
Oh, Japan, it's not the place to be if you're not straight. Come on.
True.
All right, how's class?
Korea also has a Black Day. Single people get together and eat black bean noodles. Cool, black bean noodles.
Korea has that? Is that
Black
the
Day
story
for single people. That's a good idea. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's a really good idea. I was gonna buy my partner some chocolates, and she said, "Do not buy me chocolates." So I went and bought her decaffeinated coffee powder instead. She's got blood pressure issues.
She's got Japan.
She got Japan. And I gave one of those cards that have scary mouths to my son, and he loved it. But I think he broke it, so I should make another one.
All right. Oh, geez. Fill gaps. Yeah, if you've missed this before, super glue plus baking soda, instant, well, sort of gap filler. It makes super glue set immediately. And that can help if you're like really like scratchy bashing stuff together, like slapping stuff together and pouring a bunch of glue on it. It can help set it. But then you have baking soda that you have to blow off.
Also, one thing I use it for is a lot of times plastics don't take paint very well, smooth, shiny plastics or whatever. So I'll try to use a ton of glue and baking soda to make it like a different kind of surface.
You'll cover the whole thing in glue and baking soda? Oh, like
Yep.
to give it like texture
Yeah.
paint kind of thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Gives
nice.
it kind of a rusty, rough, matte kind of under finish or whatever.
Nice.
Yeah. You follow this guy, Unwanted Leg?
Oh, Unwanted Leg is amazing. He's the one who's doing those candy marines, those chaos candy.
So before the Candy Marines, he did these other guys that have the exact opposite finish. And like I was racking my brain, like I'm like, I really want to know how you did that. And he wasn't like he's like, oh, but like it wasn't really what he was doing. And I was thinking you could get that with baking soda and crazy glue. But he was taking the Mark III Marines. No, they're
You mean the
Mark
black
III
blobby
Marines.
ones that look like wait,
No.
could you hear my vacuum when I was running that?
No, I couldn't.
Okay, good. Didn't he have black blobby things before? Wasn't that his,
So it might be even before that. They're like rusty Marines, and they have these white heads, I think, and then their shoulder pad is just like a hole.
Oh,
and they're kind of
didn't
like
he
a
also
rust
do
color.
really clean word bearers or world eaters?
Yep, he's on
And
those
he had
as
like
well.
super clean white world eaters, which were amazing.
But his candy stuff is so cool too. That like he just puts all this work into making the finish incredible or unique or whatever,
Yeah.
and it doesn't even
Like
matter
those models
what
are
color
not
it is.
typical. Like they're not traditionally well painted. Traditionally, I think they're amazing. I think they're beautiful. But like in terms of like what's going to win you a golden demon, probably not that.
But like also he does everything basically squad by squad, and it's always like something different, something unique. I love it. Sorry, Diana said, my first married Valentine's Day, my husband bought me roses to be traditional, knowing full well I don't like roses. I've tried to purchase my wife flowers 3 separate times, and each time she's like, these are funeral flowers. Do you want me to die?
Oh no!
I gave up.
Oh no! It's because they were white, right?
Yeah, but she doesn't like pink.
Flowers?
She's not a pink kind of person, so.
Options?
Well, if you don't like pink and you don't like purple and you don't like that, what color flowers are there? Blue? That's like boy. Green? That's, I don't know.
Oh, purple. Purple. I'd go with purple.
Black.
Don't go with black. That's probably something else in Japan.
Yeah, you're right.
Should we lean fully into the woo-woo Weebland and give dating chip dips for Japan?
No. Nobody else is in Japan. Don't give me dating tips.
Hey, some people might like to go to Japan, you know, meet some ladies.
Dwarfenage is here. I think we were using Dwarfenage's
we were Dwarfenage, you missed it. I was using your
icon.
Your little icon earlier as a Brother Pink gave me a Necron quiz, and I had to tick off which Necrons I'd correctly identified. So I used your icon. All right. I'm going to do this. Oh, there's what I'm looking for.
Oh, man.
I can remember the bit.
I get to work. I'm super hot from walking up the mountain, and then I don't turn on my heaters, and I end up getting freezing cold later.
All right.
Good old HAL 9000.
Who else is in the what? Why did it block Diana saying blue is not for boys? That was silly.
Uh-oh.
I think it's some kind of gender politics or something. YouTube? Come on.
Yellow flowers are always great. Yeah, but like also, Mr. Pink, you know my partner, does she have like a yellowy bright personality? No.
No. If you could get black and white flowers, it would be perfect. Black and white striped flowers.
I think she's not boring, but gray would be the best color flowers for
She's
her.
not boring. She's just like there's like a name for that kind of style, like a minimalist style.
But like I'd say her color is
a very
gray.
Japanese thing. Like monotone is very monochromatic is very Japanese, or slash you call black and white, is that mono?
Yeah, sure. Well, also like one thing here, I can always tell somebody who's Asian and not from Japan because they'll wear a yellow jacket in winter, whereas everybody in Japan wears black, gray, white, beige, like no color in winter.
Oh man,
Nobody
that's
wants to
so
even
sad.
think colors exist.
Sucks.
Nah. YouTube
sad for them.
censors functions. Function is weird, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How's your
Orphanage, glad you
pin
could
vise
make
going
it.
out there? Those are funky.
Oh, these are the God Hand ones. They're
I
so
think
good.
all my bits for my pin vise have all gone blunt, and I just sit there for like hours, like cranking at it, like slowly sanding microns out of whatever the hell I have to drill.
Yeah,
it's good exercise.
Good exercise. Yeah, put it all the way through. I was gonna like pin into one side of this thing and then pin into the other side. I'm like, no, I need to run it all the way through. This is not hardcore resin.
I wrote a short story about this Mhara Gal.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Cool.
I actually also recorded it as an audio drama for
Xenos Alchemist?
No,
what do we call it?
It was for a short story contest. And the guys doing it, they're still running their podcast, but he kept losing all of his, like he was recording the audio dramas himself. I was like, I can do this myself. I sent it to him, and like multiple times he lost the computer that had all of his stuff saved on it.
What?
So they never aired.
Like he broke it, or
he lost the stuff he recorded. I think my thing is still floating around in an email, so he could pick it up. But I should just put it on here.
Sure.
Dwarfenage says God hand drill bits are fantastic. Thanks for putting me on to them, Nick.
Yeah, you just got to be very careful that you don't
only wear
snap
black
them.
and navy, but even I like sunflowers. I think also in Japan, it's like you have black hair. Everybody has black hair. So like what goes really well with black hair? Black clothing, dark clothing, beige.
I feel like you could probably get some colors that go well with black hair. I don't know that I agree with that necessarily. My wife has black hair. She wears all kinds of colors.
But like when I think of her color, it's purple, and purple goes well with black.
You think of my wife's color as purple?
I think so.
Interesting. Her color is very much like sea foam.
Okay, sea foam. Yeah, like a teal.
Yeah.
I think I might have a photo of her in my classroom. Purple. Okay, no. Just wearing a NASA t-shirt. Red and blue.
Well, there was
purple.
that picture of her with your wife where they're like doing crazy poses, and I think my wife's wearing a hat. I think she's wearing like a jumper that's like kind of purple. A jumpsuit.
Uh-oh, really?
I'm just trying to shove this thing through here, and I don't think my holes lined up perfectly. And these beautiful God hand drill bits are too short to go straight through. So I just need to feed this. Oh, there we go. Made it. Fire through here.
Dwarf says, my GF has super cool hair, half blue and half is green. Black goes with everything. Dwarf says, and me, I have no hair.
That also works with everything. Oh shit.
Mr. Pink, what color hair have you had in the past?
I dyed my hair red-ish in like a, regular human way, and then I decided in high school to dye my hair. I was working at an ad agency, and when you talk about role models for teenagers, if you want to have good role models for your teenagers, don't send them to an ad agency. I mean, no, actually, scratch that. If you want to have cool role models for your teenagers, send them to an ad agency, because they were the ones who introduced me to Quake, first-person shooter, lots of that. And when I went to them saying, hey, I have this idea of dyeing my hair red and green at Christmas, like stripes. Would that be okay? My boss is like, yeah, that's totally fine. That's cool. And then I was on a co-op placement. My co-op teacher was pissed. She was like, you can't do that. That's unprofessional. I'm like, funny, I asked at the ad agency and they thought it was great. Because that was like my co-op placement that I was going to. So, Yeah, that was green and red stripes. Although, like, the woman who I borrowed the red dye from, it wasn't really red. It was kind of like a pinkish red. So I kind of went up to her afterwards. I'm like, I thought you said this was red, and she was like, hey. It was just like a magenta more than a red, which was fine.
But your hair was
Um,
super short when you did that.
yeah, I think I just recently shaved my head or something, and then it grew back, and then I did it. Yeah, my mom was not very happy, but whatever. Mom's never happy when I do hair stuff. Like the time I shaved my head right before our family photos. Not like shaved, but like buzz cut.
Right. And again, anytime I do anything with my hair, she's just like, meh, I don't care.
It's because I get yelled at because I'm the old one, and then you get to do whatever the hell you want.
Well, she realizes that she overreacted with you, and then she underreacts with me.
You think that's it? I don't think she
Sure.
realizes anything.
Sure.
She just does as she does.
Doesn't she doesn't. She doesn't. She doesn't. I did black.
I was about to make a key
blonde,
mistake. Oh yeah, what did you do?
red. I think that's it. I think I tried green once, and I shampooed as right after I put the dye in and washed it all out of my hair.
Jeez.
But Dwarfenage, having no hair, I've buzzed my head bald, I think, twice before. I like it. It's really nice.
Yeah,
do it again.
but it's like I had this conversation with a friend of mine. It's different when you choose to do it.
Yeah. Okay. Right. It's like, haha. And it's like, I have no choice. You jerk.
Yes. I like, because I remember I was in Japan and there was a dude there who was unintentionally bald. And he's like, you have all that hair. You shouldn't shave your head. I'm like, no, it gets hot
Right.
in the summer or whatever. But he was like,
Yeah, I get it. Also, in Japan, hair replacement treatment is like the most expensive in the world.
really?
Yeah,
Why?
it's super expensive here. I think just because it's like a non-medical covered medical thing, and they're like, haha,
Mhm.
men are desperate. We can do it. We can charge them whatever we want.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Also in Japan, which I learned the hard way that time when I shaved my head. If you shave your head in Japan, people think you have cancer,
Oh shit.
or they think you're recovering from some major illness.
Oh shit. Oh, dwarfenage. So I have some hair, but it's very thin. So I went full bald, and it makes me feel more confident, and I look better. Totally. I think that's a good call.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. When I've shaved my head before, though, like sometimes if you're putting on shirts or sweaters or stuff, if you have like tiny little hairs, freshly shaven hairs, they'll like act like Velcro on the shirt you're putting on and like rip your scalp apart. That looks really cool.
That look okay. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I love it.
Not swinging back too far or anything.
No. It's really good.
Okay. Now I'm not going to make the mistake of like gluing this all together and then trying to add barbs to this thing. I'm going to do that before I do it. Because I'm
But also,
smart.
I
I'll
think
probably
like
do
the
this.
minimal swing is a good idea because you don't want to have to really adjust the strands, right?
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. The in between strands. I'd have to do some
Yeah.
mega sculpting if I totally swinging.
Dennis says
Swinging
maybe
wild.
if more people shaved their hair, there would be less hair loss stigma. Totally true, Diana.
Agreed. However, I've heard, Diana, that in the UK, when at this period when I was shaving my head again, I was dating my limey ex-girlfriend, and her father said, "Oh man, I'm so jealous that you can shave your head. I wish I could shave my head." I'm like, "Why don't you just do it?" He's like, "No, you can't shave your head in the UK. There's like a certain like connotation to it, like
Oh, I see.
hooliganism or thug or
Right.
something like that." I don't think it's quite skinhead. I think it's just
Right.
kind of like rough hooligan, something like that.
Yeah.
And he was a professor, so he
Okay.
couldn't really get away with that.
Right. That is true.
Although he would have liked to, because he, like me, is a very hot-blooded individual.
I think though, like if you steer heavily in the opposite direction of that connotation with your fashion choices, then I think you should be fine.
Oh, I think his situation was that he was built like a rugby player.
Oh, okay. Right. He could wear tie-dye t-shirts. Problem solved. Dwarfenage has the problem when he shaves his back and puts on a shirt, then the little hairs get stuck to everything.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
Just own it like Patrick Stewart. hair loss stigma partly a Hollywood thing? Same as how there's really toxic body image stuff from ad agencies and stuff. There's also a lot of money in the American hair loss industry. Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think Larry David, very famous bald person, doing a lot for bald people, talking about being bald and stuff.
Does he talk about being bald?
He jokes about it a lot.
I guess
I think-
George did some jokes
Yeah,
about being
yeah,
bald.
exactly.
Larry David.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to like not care about it because it's not something you can control. So like,
Yeah, true. Well, I think it's also something that not people don't have to deal with either. We don't have to deal with it.
no, but I mean like we might have to deal with it one day. Who knows
Right.
what's in our genes?
Well,
What I mean to say is like when I think about it, I'm like, well, I guess I'll just shave my head.
yeah,
And
true.
not lose too much sleep over it because I can't.
Right. Yeah. People do think you're a hooligan, but Tom's been going notably bald since I've known him when he was 15. See.
Yeah, well, I guess at that point people get used to it.
Right now, I'm trying to fish out a bunch of Space Marine heads for Primaris, and I'm like, I never use these bald heads. I have like 18 bald heads that are probably going to go on.
Give them to
every single...
me.
What do
Give
you
them
need
to me when I do the Alpha Legion.
Oh, you have an Alpha Legion? I didn't know. So sneaky.
Don't tell anyone. They're secret.
If I was an Alpha Legion, wouldn't I be assembled?
Oh, it's easier to hide when you're in pieces.
Right.
All right, now I need to raid the bottom of the Tyranid bits box for like random barbs.
Nice.
I'm gonna give you one of these Dimakaran whips that I got in a random Tyranid lot that I didn't even know was from a Forge World model.
Cool. Where's it going?
It's gonna go on the mace.
Put it in the spiky mouth? Yeah.
It's gonna go on the mace. Well, maybe I could. Oh, I got another one. Maybe I can put it on the spiky mouth. Who knows?
Why did Dwarfenage say Hydra status? Did Hydra just update?
Oh, because probably because I said Dimkaran. I don't know.
Wow, that's really cool. Oh shit!
What?
I may have turned off my computer that I was watching the stream on. God damn it! Oh, maybe
it's good. I'm gonna use like all these random Tyranid barbs.
Oh, I got another computer over here.
You don't need them to be uniform, right?
Nope.
Cool. Because I usually like obsess over what I'm gonna use, so this is good. This is freeing.
I'm trying to open your horizons by showing you chaos is just like Tyranids.
More chaotic, the better. I'll put a gaunt hoof in there. Want a Starship Trooper? Arachnid arm?
Yeah, I do.
One day I'm going to make them into warriors. One day.
Why don't you make one Arachnid first?
Yeah, the plastic was really bad in those kits.
I know.
So annoying. Fishing out good Tyranid bits that I forgot in here.
Other things I've been working on. I had this idea of a folding Zone Mortalis board in the back of my mind for like years and years and years and years and years. Yeah. And recently, I've almost assembled all my MDF Zone Mortalis walls that I bought from. Oh God, I'll pull out the name of it. So I'm almost done that. Once that's done, I was like, oh, I should just make this board to put them in. And I've got these dollar store pieces that I've been using for flooring that look like GW flooring for Zone Mortalis, but they're a little bit different.
Those are really cool. Yeah.
So, but that's like a back burner project that's been sitting in my classroom for 6 months or years, really. But the walls I'm assembling, they're foreground miniature. They're foreground miniature. The Olympus Mons Hive, kind of pre-painted and stuff. They're really good.
Those you bought from me?
Yeah.
Oh shit! We were supposed to do those together when you came over. I forgot.
No. Those are different. The plastic ones.
Oh, but I had all these models that you and I were going to put together, MDF models.
Oh, that one? No, that's completely different.
What
But
about those?
the one problem with the foreground miniature Olympus Mons Hive walls is that step one is like, take this laser cut paper and glue it to this laser cut wood, and do that 10,000 times. And I was like, oh. But
Like, you've got to
like,
put the detail on or something?
what it is that like, because like the nice thing about the product is that you don't have to paint it. Once you're done assembling it, you can just slap it on the board. It looks great because they print this paper that has like a gray kind of concrete look to it, and that goes behind the MDF that's painted like metallic.
Okay.
But like the problem is that you have to do that step of applying a thin coat of glue to the back of the MDF, gluing the paper on, and doing that 6,000 times.
That seems annoying.
Yeah. But I like when I have days like this at work where I don't have a class until 4 p.m., I'll just kind of set up and do some of that for a while. So I made some headway.
You don't mind me using little claw bits from that Chinacast Turvagon I got saddled with that one time, do you?
Go ahead, use them. The one problem I have with Chinacast is sometimes the resin will just like get too cold and snap.
Oh.
Whatever. Go nuts.
I don't think that's going to happen with these. They're just adding on to this.
He assured you it's the highest quality Chinese resin.
Oh, no, I assure you that if I cut into this, it'll smoke out my whole studio. I learned from making the gun beast for Marco.
Yeah.
This stuff never cures.
Hey, I have a question about Marco's knights. Are they like entirely magnetized that you can swap any arms to any guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's ridiculous. Apparently the guy who painted them for him was real mad. He's like, this is so much work.
Oh, shit. But
because, like think about it. If you assemble a model and you paint it, you don't have to... Oh, shit.
Yeah,
well,
you're right.
I pre-lubed my claw by chucking into my Nivea. That was good. You don't have to... When you assemble a model, you can hide parts of it. And you don't have to paint them. But when you're magnetizing all these guns on, you got to like... Every surface of that gun's got to be painted. Yeah. That's annoying.
Oh, meandering. I'm back on the stream. My computer booted up perfectly fine. Meandering Shade is I'm literally sat here working on my MDF Zone Mortalis set, Deadbolt's Derelict from Death Ray Designs. Nice. Meandering Shade, does it come pre-painted? I highly recommend it pre-painted. Even if you want to paint it yourself later, it's nice to have it done and you can immediately use it. And then, okay, the painting's not 100% perfect, but it'll do you till you're ready to kind of tackle it 100%. Dwarfenage says, I kind of want to make Space Hulk board. I'm kind of sort of
explain Hydra status?
Frostgrave board. No, did not.
Dwarfenage, explain Hydra status when you have a chance.
He didn't really have a choice but to look rough given his size and love of heavy metal. T-shirts.
That Hydra? No, that's James.
Oh, sorry. I got sick of keeping up with it. Shaved my head. Instantly people saying I look like scary skinhead. Damn it. Some of my kids' friends were afraid even to come. Oh,
who are you? Okay, you're reading these, but I can't see who you're talking about. So you need to like give me some.
Okay, Meandering Shade had long hair in the past. Then he shaved it, but his ended up scaring everybody because it looked like a skinhead. I have long hair right now, and my neighbor said the other day that she's afraid to talk to me because I always look like I'm scowling in the mornings or I'm taking out my garbage. And I was like, okay, I'm a kindergarten teacher, but I'm scowling for one main reason, which is to scare the elementary kids that jump and climb all over my snowdrifts.
Is that actually why?
Yeah. Oh, my house is right beside an elementary school, so like we have streams of kids walking by every morning, and a lot of kids will kind of walk.
So you have to be the scary gaijin?
Well, I just kind of like, because there's also kids that go to my kindergarten that go to the school now, and they know that I'm a nice guy, but like the kids that are pissing me off don't know me, so I'm trying to scare them. Anyways.
Meanwhile, you're like the cuddliest of bears.
That's me. Okay, Meandering Shade said, oh no, unfortunately, I've had to prime and spray paint it, and I've been stippling rust on it for a couple of days. Sick of looking at it, to be honest. That sucks, man. Oh, Mr. Pink, there's something I wanted to bring up. Twitter.
Yeah.
I think I'm checking my Twitter because I recently retweeted it.
I don't
This
touch
guy
Twitter
took
anymore. Hobby
Here we
Twitter
go.
very much. The only good
Pete the
stuff on hobby Twitter is
Wargamer.
the Japanese hobbyists. Oh, Pete the Wargamer's cool. Never mind. That's
He
cool.
took the Angron, the new plastic Angron, and converted it into a Demon Russ, and he did a YouTube video about all the work he did on the modeling and the painting. It's really cool.
Oh wait, is that the one that was featured on the Games Workshop website?
I don't know. It's a red kind of
Looks like a dog thing, right?
Yeah.
Like dog dude, no armor.
He's got like a Wolverine claw, no armor. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that was featured on Warhammer Community as with their like people doing Angron, and I was really surprised that they put someone up there who converted him.
Well, because he used all GW plastic, so why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
But
Well,
like the one thing about the Angron model is that his back has this really cool power pack that's demonified built into it. But I hate the Angron wings. They're so beefy, and it's like he's a big boy and he can fly because he has these big beefy wings. Like, okay, why not just not put wings on him and he can jump really far?
So we know I'm not a fan of wings, but yeah, the Angron wings, I'm sure they're fine wings, but it's just it doesn't need wings.
Well, somebody
did want him to be a bloodthirster, but go ahead.
There's a piece of artwork that he has less beefy, more leathery, like not Nazgul. What are those flying things from Lord of the Rings called?
Nazgul.
Nazgul. He has like somebody did a piece of artwork where he has more Nazgul like wings.
Maybe they're called fell beasts. I don't know. Okay.
I think it's on one of the Angron books. It's like a very monochromistic picture of Angron with these more leathery.
That one that looks like a Lord of the Rings book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the one. Yeah. They should have. It's like very stylized, the cover.
Yeah, I was thinking that'd be a really cool paint, like easy way to paint Angron quickly too. I think it's just like red with black highlights, and then like, anyways.
Like Curse City scheme. Remember when Curse City came out and people were painting the models like the box scheme?
Right.
The red and black.
Yeah.
So you still spend a decent amount of time on hobby Twitter?
Yeah. The Japanese stuff is like one thing I use it right now.
Japanese stuff is very good.
Well, just I kind of want to see what the hell's going on if there's a Horus Heresy scene in Japan. So anybody who does anything heresy related to Japan, I'm like, I'm gonna follow you and use my limited Japanese to talk to you. This will be annoying.
Nice.
And then also I can follow that Imperium magazine, who's doing what's out, when's it coming out, where is it? Because I think where I live in Japan gets things late anyways. So once I see a new set is out, I'm like, okay, 3 days, I'll pop over to the bookstore and maybe it'll be there.
Oh, so they update it on Twitter?
The company that does it doesn't do a very good job, but they'll say, oh, this set is coming out now. And then I'll wait a day and people will start posting, oh, I got the set. And then I'll be like, okay, it won't be at my store until another 3 days.
Sure.
Yeah. What are you working on? Screen is dead.
What?
Maybe I'm just time delayed.
The stream is dead?
No, I don't see anything happening.
It works fine for me.
Oh, wait a minute.
YouTube is giving me no errors.
It was my fault.
There you go.
Oh, wow. I like that claw.
The Gene Stair claw.
It's a cool claw.
Glad you think so.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting an assortment. Tyrannid grab bag, if you.
Ooh.
Did you watch our stream on Friday?
I watched the beginning of it. I didn't get very far into
stuff. Oh, you didn't get to the good part then. I made a short version of it.
Okay.
Just the rating Tyrannid rumor stuff.
What are the rumors?
Check that out. You'll have to watch the stream to find out.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
I don't know if these are. Oh man, I don't know if I should have put these hooks going a different way.
Meandering should put another comment. But as soon as we have this train done, me and my other half will be building our starting gangs and playing Necromunda together. Nice.
Cool.
So I got that to look forward to. What are your 2 gangs, Meandering Shade, if you don't mind my asking? I love Necromunda.
Yeah, Brother Pink's big into Necromunda.
I've barely played it. I've played
2
games.
Did you play the Boiler Room or no?
I did. It's not Boiler.
Yes.
It's their sister store, Orcs.
Orcs. I'm not sure how to handle this.
Oh dear. I want to get 2 Horse Heresy armies finished so that I can bring them both to orcs and try to get that guy on board.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, 2 Horus Heresy armies? So you're gonna have Wordbearers?
Yeah, I have a
and
Wordbearers and I have a Blood Angels army. And when the new edition dropped, before I was like first edition, I was more interested in Wordbearers than Blood Angels. And then the second edition dropped and that completely reversed. That like now I'm like, oh, I got all these cool Blood Angel ideas. And I basically took all my 40k models and I was like, okay, these are now going to be Heresy models. I don't want to mix and match Primaris and Firstborn stuff. So I'll do a very vanilla Primaris Blood Angels for 40k if I do, and everything else moves to Heresy. I've got an idea on what I want to do for Wordbearers, but Blood Angels gets me more excited.
Cool.
But they're both in great places. Good places. The only thing that happened with Wordbearers is I had Zardu Layak, just the Zardu Layak, not the Blade Slaves. And I had a plan to run him. And then when the edition changed, his stuff completely changed. And you had to run him with his 2 helpers. And I don't have the helpers. I have the Forge World Zardu. And I was like, okay, he'll just be a different named character for Wordbearers.
Is Zardu the one with the cool like mask with the fangs and whatever?
No.
What weird icon?
Zardu Layak's holding a pole. The other one's a bare fist. He's got a funky head, which I didn't get. I gave him a different head. He's got a weird thing on his chest that has trumpets and stuff. He's standing in a really spread out, like legs apart, arms spread open pose. But everyone's
maybe I'm not thinking of the right one.
So
you described the Games Workshop pose.
Meandering Shade is going Goliath. The Miss is Escher. So we're literally starting out with rival houses. Perfect. And a friend of ours is already starting her Delac to come join in. Nice. I played Goliath versus Escher at the local store, and the guy with Escher kicked my ass.
Oh, really? Nice.
It was like just a 4 versus 4. We used Goonhammer kind of mini Munda rules.
Okay.
It's just a smaller gang size. But yeah, he really did kick my ass. I was happy, to be honest. I didn't want to like a complete stranger and end up kicking his ass.
Yeah.
So,
but from his perspective, you are a complete stranger, and he completely kicked your ass.
True. Oh, whatever. We had fun. Like we both walked away.
Good.
I think in this situation, I'd be worried that he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I had fun," when really he was doing the Japanese thing of being nice and being like, "This guy's an asshole. I never want to play with him again."
Well, to be fair, he could still be doing that.
True. But he won. He has
even
that
if he won.
But like a lot of times, like it was our
bonnet?
first game and we didn't know the rules a lot, and like I kept being like, I think your side would come out the victor. Like I favored his side a couple times, which was clutch. And I checked up the rules later, and I think we were right to play it the way we did.
Yep. Nice.
Meandering Shade, I'd highly recommend if you do run into the things that you're not sure about, throw them up on Reddit on the Necromunda. There is really helpful to kind of get answers.
That's cool. I didn't even think of using Reddit like that.
Oh,
I mean, I don't play, but
right. And then also, like, because it's your post, it's saved, right? So you can be like, "Fuck, I don't remember what."
Oh yeah.
Pull it back up.
Smart.
Yeah. And then also, like, just for learning rules, right? If you keep that thing that you weren't sure about in your mind, put it back up, phrase it on somebody to read. It's I did it also for BattleTech. Got people's recommendations. Oh, Dwarfinage says, complicated for me. Necromunda? Oh, Brother Pink, you might like my Baby Men Warband idea. Not sure if you're on the Discord. Have you checked out Stargrave rules? I have the Stargrave rulebook right here. Personally, I'm not a big fan of GW rules. They are too complicated for Dwarfinage.
I think they're too complicated for humans. I don't think it's just too complicated for Dwarfinage.
I've been considering picking up the book, just been collecting skirmish systems like crazy the last couple of years. I've tried to get into learning the rules for Stargrave.
Dude, so easy.
Really? You know the rules for Stargrave?
You're done. Well, I've
What?
played Frostgrave. It's probably the same thing.
I guess. D20, you're done?
I guess. D20, you're done?
D20, you're done?
Yeah.
I
Isn't
bought,
that the rules for Stargrave?
I think I bought 20 D20s.
That is
For
too many.
Stargrave.
You do not need that many.
Well, the dollar store was selling a package of like 6 various D&D dice, so I just bought like
Dollar store was
10
selling
blues.
D&D dice? That's awesome.
Yeah,
I didn't know
yeah.
D&D
I
was
bought
huge in Japan.
10 blue sets and 10 green sets.
Nice.
It-
Where's my invoice?
I just wanted to have
There it is.
D20s to throw at people.
Nice.
They are very similar bits to Frostgrave, but there are some really cool changes. I just actually
Okay.
got on my phone. There's free rules for solo play for Frostgrave, so I was like, great, I will learn it by myself.
Oh, smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, Simon, as everyone knows, is obsessed with Osprey games, Stargrave, Frostgrave. But yeah, he talks often about like that solo play and that kind of functionality that you definitely wouldn't get in the Games Workshop one.
Right. Have you looked at the miniatures?
Solo play, can't buy models. Yeah, you gave me some. Right?
Yeah.
What
I
do you mean?
like them because they're so simple. Like even just to paint,
Yes.
like it's not going to be that complicated.
They are nice sci-fi miniatures that aren't like too detailed. Like,
And also, like their humans are the perfect size for non-Primaris Space Marines to stand next to and look big.
nice.
Like GW could have just made their humans smaller, but they chose to make their Marines bigger, and then they
Oh.
had to make the guard bigger, and then they had to make.
You know why?
Yeah, I know.
They couldn't cast that fine detail, probably.
Okay.
They needed the humans to be bigger so they could be readable.
Do you think that the new Cadians look like Infinity miniatures?
No.
No?
They're not tech enough. Well, their faces, like the size of their heads, like I get Infinity comparison, but they're not tech enough for
D&D has been
so
huge
tech.
in Japan since the 70s and 80s. Record of Lodos War is basically just an actual play group recorded down and published. Nice.
Did not know that.
But like there's a store that sells all sorts of dice and D&D stuff in Japan that is called Yellow Submarine, and you go in there and you're like, oh yes, oh my god, you're like overwhelmed by just how many varieties of stuff there are, because I think like D&D is huge, but then in Japan there's no one's really cornered the market, so people like everyone's like, oh, this is a D&D, this is an RPG, this is an RPG, this is an RPG, so like nobody plays the same. No two people are the same thing.
Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose of D&D? Don't you need someone to play with?
You're right, but you just pick up a random book that's themed around this, and you play your own kind of, I don't know.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But also you go to the used nerd store, used items nerd store, and there's like 100 different RPG stuff, RPG books there.
Cool.
Do you know anything that's going on with the D&D shit right now, Nick? Mr. Pink?
Oh yeah, I was reading up on that.
I haven't listened.
So we talked about that on one of the streams, didn't we? Oh, Adam, hey buddy. What? He says what?
They have tiny heads. The Imperial Guard.
Yes, the Imperial Guard do have tiny heads, which reminds me of Infinity.
They look terrible because of their small heads, similar to Infinity models.
Was that Adam? Yeah, that sounds like an Adam comment.
Oh man, I was researching the Japanese board game TRPG market, and I was blown away by how different it is from Western. Yeah, it's very different. There was recently a...
Who's researching it?
What?
You gotta tell me who's saying these comments, man.
Dwarfenage. Oh man, I was researching the Japanese board game tabletop roleplay game market, and I was blown away by how different it is from Western tabletop RPG stuff. There's also a funny thing in Japan with Warhammer that like you can look at a photo of a game and know that it's a Japanese 40K game, because like everyone does their table terrain in the same kind of way.
Like what?
It's always like 2-story buildings.
Fuck.
I think 2-story buildings, and then a lot of stuff that you can get from the dollar store.
Oh, okay.
The dollar store
Nice.
sells a lot of good stuff. Mostly pre-painted shipping containers.
Your fave, and mine as well.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, Meandering Shade. Japan does have a ton of RPGs we don't see in the West. I got the Maid RPG when it was translated on Kickstarter.
Made?
We had so many fun sessions with that. Nice.
Oh shit! Can't throw a space marine over there. Oh no! Oh! Come on!
What? What are you talking about?
I put a pin in this thing,
Oh.
and then I shot it across the room, and now the pin.
Oh no! Oh man, the amount of
Let's try
pins I
again.
lose. It's funny though when you lose pins, and then you like I'll find a pin on my floor and like, oh, this is a good pin. I'll save this for later.
Yeah, you should watch the anyone who missed. Oh crap!
I'll watch it. I definitely will watch.
Anyone
the
who
tier
missed Friday's stream should have a little look, because I actually put some work into it. I actually made sure that we had like a structure and
Not
stuff.
like this shit. Hey, I put work
Not like
into this
shit.
one.
Yeah, thank you.
I'd like to
Glad
do
you
it
did.
again if that's okay with you. The thing I did at the beginning. Cool.
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
Glad you have some
Again,
more
I can't
ideas
tell
for
you
it.
what my plans are because it'll ruin.
Exactly.
Right? If I told you,
I'll
if
be
I
able to
told you
read
we were going
ahead.
to play Name That Necron, you would have just been like,
I would have
oh,
done some
okay.
research.
Exactly.
I would have
Exactly.
been like, I've got this.
But you did
Scopec
have
Destroyer. I don't know.
You got one wrong.
Yes.
And that was the last one I added into the slideshow. I'm so glad.
That was pretty cool.
Originally, that was the
Apparently,
tentacle
I know
guy.
more Necrons than I know.
Yeah.
The tentacle guy?
Originally, I was going to put in the Chronomancer, but like I think you
Yeah.
would have looked at that and immediately been like, "Oh, that's a new one. It's not a character."
Yeah, we were smart doing the old pewter / fine crap models. That was a good call.
That's right. Yeah. Meandering Shade says at Dwarfenage, I've been on Anvil Industries Patreon for a while. Oh, nice. Anvil Industry has such good STLs. Dwarfenage, I was on their Patreon, but it first started out, but I had to stop early last year. Oh, that sucks.
I think I've bought like normal stuff from Anvil Industries, like not their STLs, like their guns. I think their guns are like human guns are good.
Me too.
Got them for
I bought a bunch of
stuff.
what are they called? Volkite guns from them.
Oh, okay, yeah. Marine lookalikes.
Yep. Oh, have you looked at the new plastic sprues for the Horse Heresy jet bikes?
No. Why would I look at those?
I don't know. They're pretty impressive. It's the first time that you've gotten like a Volkite pistol in. Well, there was the character, but there's Volkite pistols on there. There's a flame pistol. First time you've gotten a hand flamer for Heresy in plastic.
Oh, okay.
And like the big problem with the B-keys that released is that there was no chain swords in plastic for them, and there was no bolt pistols in plastic for them. So there's chainsword arms in this jet bike kit, and there's B-keys riding the bikes. And the chainswords have this cool like holster for the chainsword that goes on the bike. Looks kind of smart. Yeah,
that's neat.
Yeah,
yeah. Those bikes are okay. Like they're inoffensive. They look like dongs, but you know, once you get past the fact that they look like dongs.
Well, that's why you paint the top.
And then you put a plasma on the front. Get a dong on your dong.
Now you're talking about the language of dongs.
Dong, 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 dong.
So
say something?
Everyone, when the stream finishes, Mr. Pink is going to take Mhara Gal Dreadnought, pull out the drawer that says "Do not open until 1 year," and put it back in that drawer and close the drawer.
That is accurate.
I followed the Meandering Shade is talking
Sorry,
about.
my headphone's dying.
I followed them
and
for
my
a
other
while,
one
but
for some reason doesn't want to play nicely. If I do this, 1 sec, I can't hear you. The heck?
I have to figure out how I'm going to print it.
Okay, there we go.
Adam Weir says it is
my
unfortunate that all the Horse Heresy weapons are so big. None of it is really usable. Ha ha ha. Huh. Yep. What are you gonna do?
You're back. Okay, good. My headphone was messed up. Sorry. Where the
No worries.
hell did- But I was just working on something. Oh, there it is. Yeah, put a plasma cannon on the front of that motorcycle. You got a dong on your dong.
Dong, 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 dong.
Isn't that one of the
Oh,
options?
here,
You can give them
Mr.
plasma
Pink.
cannons.
I will buy you a set of 3 jet bikes. You can add them to your Alpha Legion army, and you can put on flesh on them so they look more like dongs.
Oh my god. Gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
Orphanage. I remember seeing a similar stream to this one last year.
That was 2 years ago, man.
Yeah, you didn't.
It was
do one last
2021.
year.
No, it was 2021.
Yep.
I looked it up on my Instagram. Like, we did this last year. I'm like, oh no, we haven't done this since 20.
Yeah, whatever.
I should make a Mhara Gal playlist.
That'd be awesome.
It's got 2 videos in it. Oh, that's not so bad. Not so bad. Oh,
It's worth it. It's worth the wait. Kids,
hope so. Hope so.
don't
You
listen
think
to what
so?
everyone else is telling you. It's worth waiting.
Is this Wordbearers or
Abstain from
Smash?
your Mhara Gal Dreadnought. You'll be
What?
happier. I don't know.
Oh, I see where you're going. I think it's 2 of us.
Okay, now, is it possible to make that little thing look like a hand?
What little thing?
The thing you're working on right now, the mace, the spiky mace.
Well, it's got
like
all
it was
these,
it was a hand that kind of is now a mace.
I could try to sculpt some shit on there that would make that happen. I'm not worrying about it at this point. At this point, I'm just putting weird spiky bits on it.
No worries.
Without trying to drill through. I'm pinning a look at this. Pinning a scything tower.
How are you doing on time, Mr. Pink?
Should probably wrap up in 15 minutes at the latest.
Sure.
With you, when's your next class?
Today's an open day. There's no classes.
Okay.
I have 1 class today at 4 p.m. 4:30
Oh wow.
p.m.
Okay, so you got all the time in the world.
Yep. 4:40 p.m. Your world and my world.
All right.
So right now, other than the Mhara Gal, if I wasn't distracting you, you'd be working on the Red Dragon?
I think I'd be working on the Red Dragon, but I do have other projects that I should be working on as well. Namely,
Will K
never
just said
watches
the
this.
exact same thing as me. That's freaky.
But if I wasn't doing this, what would I be working on?
He wrote, but he's got the Red Dragon to finish as well. Wait, Will K just popped in. Has he been here the whole time? Just quiet, maybe. He was here at the beginning, yeah.
Oh, Will's been here the whole time. He was the second person to chat after. Oh, I didn't remember his name. He hasn't chatted recently. Craig or something?
It's me.
Oh, Dan Kaplinger was here, and he was the first one to chat when I thought I was all alone, and you had forgotten. Did you forget? Like, what was the deal?
I didn't forget. This morning I had to walk down to the grocery store to get something.
Yeah.
I got some Valentine's present for my wife. And when I went down there, I was like, oh, I was planning to get there at 9 o'clock so that I'd be able to get to work for 9:30. I misjudged the time and I got there late. Yada yada yada.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing I wasn't ready to start on time then, because.
But I was messaging you on Signal.
Yeah, did you get
but
my
you
message
had dropped
about
your phone in the toilet?
I dropped my phone, not in the toilet. I dropped it in the sink. I was washing dishes, watching some YouTube. Preston Jacobs, shout out. Yeah, I was adjusting the volume, which was changing the inclination of the phone, and then just went right into the water. But I was also using a Bluetooth speaker when that happened, and it didn't miss a beat. So I'm hoping that my phone is okay. I turned it off immediately and put it in a bag of silica packages. Oh, for fuck's sake.
How long was it in the water for?
Sorry?
How long was it in the water for?
I would say like a second at most.
Yeah, you're fine. I've dropped my phone in a toilet before.
It still works?
I think it was a Japanese public toilet.
Well,
I think it was a squatter.
That is not
clean.
Squatter. Oh god, that is not clean. Never mind.
Dorfinage says, what's the current creature conference project at the moment? I haven't been able to catch the streams lately. I'm kind of moving.
There are no creature conference projects at the moment. You mean like those
Really?
Tyranids that we started and never finished?
Oh shit.
No, fuck no. I didn't do any work on this creature conference because I was too busy running my computer for the like rumor review thing, which was really good. You should check it out.
Okay.
I think it was fun. We came up with like a funky scorecard system for doing it. Me and Symbio Joe came up with a funky scorecard system for doing it. Yeah, so I'd say it's worth checking out. Before that, I think I was working on the Warp Spider, which I was gonna say is the thing I should be working on now because it's hobby exchange with this dude in Spain. And I was like, I don't know how we got on the topic, but I was asking him if he would paint the miniature that I got from Green Stuffing, which is Green Stuffing's version of Drazar that looks exactly like the box art.
Oh
And
yeah.
I was like, hey, can we do some kind of like, can I hire you to paint this for me? Because I want it to be like done right because like the sculpt is so good. And he was like, oh, why don't we do a hobby exchange? I would love for you to convert something for me. I'm like, oh, that works for me, sure. And I'm like, okay, but like what's your timeline? Because I've got some other projects going on. And he's like, oh, no rush. And then like he got Green Stuffing's thing and he painted it immediately. And since then, he's been like randomly like liking my stories, and he's never liked my stories before. So I think it's kind of like, hey, remember me? Where's my miniature? So I'm like, as I posted today, I love me some Eldar, but right now I'm really feeling my Tyranid vibes. So I am way more interested in working on Tyranid things than on that Eldar, but I should just get it done.
What you need to do is you make a wall, like a wheel, and it's got a little arrow, and you spin the wheel.
Yeah.
Right. And if the project is more important, okay, it has a couple more pie pieces on that wheel.
Look at you.
Right. Smart. And then like, Wheel of Fortune, there's always that really small sliver that's like $1 million.
Yep.
That's Mhara Gal.
Amazing. I don't know. I'm feeling this this mace thing. This is a good call.
It's awesome.
It's a damn good call.
Please steer into making it look like a hand as much as you can. Because right now it looks like a hand.
It does? Well, then I just won't change it.
Good. Meandering Shade says, I've hit my limit, 2:30 a.m. Gonna clean up and go to bed. Nice catching.
Thanks for staying up so late, man. Thanks for staying up so late, Meandering Shade, and for joining. I foolishly assumed you were in North America. So, yeah, thank you so much. And have a good night.
Do the hobby wheel, but with dice. That could work. Dwarfenage, what denomination of dice should it be?
Yeah, how do you see that working? Always a D20.
You roll a D20, and then you got a list on the wall all the numbers.
So did you want me to talk about D&D?
What?
D&D thing?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I would love to hear about your D&D stuff, man.
Oh, no, I thought you meant like the D&D news. I thought that's what you were asking me about.
Ah, no, forget the D&D news. I want to hear about your D&D stuff.
Okay, yeah, I started playing D&D like a couple weeks back with a good friend
I keep forgetting what race you are, but you're...
Tiefling.
Tiefling, okay.
Yeah, I'm basically Nightcrawler. Picture Nightcrawler.
Okay.
That's me.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a Tiefling. I'm a Tiefling rogue with a complicated past or some shit. No, what's the word?
Complicated past that you can't remember.
Yeah. No, it's like one of the people I'm playing with calls me an edgelord.
Gotta go the best die? No, gotta go best die. Oh, D12. Got it. I'm not David. It'll be a D12.
Thanks, I'm not David. Yeah, one of the guys accuses me of being an edgelord because I have like a shadowed past or something, which means that I know like infernal languages and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like apparently a demon like killed my whole village, but I don't talk about it. Yeah, so I'm a Tiefling rogue. Nora is a elf cleric who really wants to do like what the heck is it called? Druidic stuff, like forest stuff. People are like, you should be a druid. She's like, no, I want to be a cleric, but I want to do all kinds of like forest stuff. And it's like, okay, well, sure. We got a dog named Percy that we found because our DM, Mark is our DM. Japan Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah. My buddy who has a history of improv is our DM. So he's fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah. And he knew that Nora really wanted to play with our dog as well. She's like, haha, can you make a character for our dog? And he's like, ha ha ha, and then he did, sort of.
Everyone's first D&D character has to be at least slightly edgelordy, says Dwarfenage. Vermis has got to drop and say hi.
Vermis
Will
is
K says
here?
a D20.
Dude, it's too late. Thanks for dropping by, Vermis.
Will K says a D20. Evens are Red Dragon. Number 1 is Mhara Gal, and every other odd is Warp Spider.
Oh my god. That guy would be happy. I don't know if you're still here, Vermis, but you got to watch our video that we did about Tyranid Rumors. We plugged you big time in there. Well, I don't know, big time. We plugged you in there. We were talking about what a Norn emissary could be, and of course, we pulled up everyone's favorite sketch. Can you guess what it might be?
The parrot sketch.
To the parrot sketch?
Monty Python. Dead parrot sketch.
Oh, ha, sketch. Gotcha. Not what I meant, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is really creepy and I love it. So is this me entering Shade's idea? Making a big mace? Is that your idea?
Oh, not my. You wanted a big mace. Don't try to pawn this off on somebody else. It was.
No, I was picturing like this is like a ball and chain kind of thing. I was going to say Morningstar.
Right. He said spiny club mace, and then I kind of took it to the
spiny ball
Carnifex.
and chain. Carnifex? Yeah. What? Oh yes,
there's a Carnifex that has that.
Yeah, that has the it's the record. Oh, that was dumb. There's blue shit all over my workspace. The Wrecker effects. It's got the crushing
cocaine everywhere.
Yep, crushing claws and a big spiny mace thing. Yep. Right.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any of those bits?
Yes. I don't have the mace,
all of those,
but I have the claws.
The claws are the best. The mace is pretty cool. Do you have the back carapace?
No, I don't have the back carapace, and that's a very tasty bit.
You should just make one.
I should. It is a very tasty bit. I would be tempted to make one of those.
Then sell it.
Right.
That'd be an interesting thing to do. Sculpt a bit that like will just slot use off existing GW plastic that would just slot onto an existing model built stock.
Like you mean exactly what Chapter House did for years?
Oh shit. But you wouldn't call it Chapter House, you'd call it
I'd call it Schmapter Schmaus. I'd call it Hapter Chouse.
It was just a sculpting challenge. I never meant to sell it.
I never meant to be better than you.
Oh gosh. So like the thing
I mean, you joke about that, but I may be exploring something like that currently with a given bit that I may or I did not sculpt, but I have permission because people might enjoy it. It's 100% sculpted from scratch, but it could 100% could work with the Games Workshop Tyranid. So
you heard it here first. Mr. Pink is sculpting dildos.
You heard it here first. Tyranid dongs. You heard about my Tyranid Dom before? Well, this is the Donganatrix.
Oh God.
You keep saying every time I make a gun, you're like, that looks like a dong. There you go. Just your wish. Donganatrix.
Unfortunately, nothing looks like a dong on the Mhara Gal. Maybe it's female.
Well, the plasma gun kind of looks like a dong.
Oh yeah, true.
There's a little dong going on there.
Okay.
Yeah, no, sorry, I didn't know you wanted me to. My other commission for Jack Simmons' Bloody Rust Studios, that is like it's an exocrine, and it's looking kind of. People keep saying it looks like a space jockey, probably because it looks like the space jockey, and that's kind of dongerific.
Hey, how are you doing on time? Don't say 15 minutes. If you got to go, you got to go.
5.
Got it. Oh man, I kind of missed Dwarfenage. Everyone. Oh no, she already. Oops. Dwarfenage. Okay.
Thanks for checking time for me. I am really feeling this though.
Yeah. Can you please explore putting that WIP in the mouth?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, that is Occupy
It's funny
Whoops.
when you're working on something and you have a bit lying like center screen that you haven't touched the entire time.
Oh, right. So initially I had his head like down here, but that felt too low,
Okay.
like right in his chest.
But that's
Not
where
feeling
the head would be for the
I'm picturing it a little higher.
Okay, whatever.
Gives him more stature.
Have you checked it on a base yet?
Yes, it'll need a larger base.
That was the funny thing I saw
You
about
want this?
the guy working on the NECRON. He's like, I'm going to check the base. And I was like, Mr. Pink never does that.
No. You want this tongue?
I'm waiting for time dilation. Now, there's
Shorten
those
it?
two little circles that look like eyes. Should
I
those
know.
be removed or just...
I don't know. I keep looking at them and be like, I kind of want to keep these eyes here.
Oh, God, I like the tongue, though.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
keep them there.
Yeah, I kind of want to keep the eyes where they are. Weird little eyes.
God, that's fucking nightmare fuel. Jesus, it's really good.
The tongue?
Yeah, I like it. But if
Okay.
your call. I can go either
No,
way.
it's just confusing because you react to things that I've put down a long time ago. Are you sure that your stream is up to speed? Take the scrubber and scrub all the way to the right.
Sure. No, it's live. It's just time dilated.
But you know, sometimes you go in a live stream and it's like, for some reason, you're like a little bit delayed.
Yeah. Are you gonna post a WIP of this guy?
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Are you kidding me? I've been posting like no miniatures. I've been posting like no miniatures lately. I have to post a WIP of this guy because I got nothing else.
You post enough.
Keep stabbing myself.
One of my favorite Horus Heresy podcasts just came back. They were gone for like a year. And they're always talking about stuff, and they fucking won't post a picture of anything. They're just not interested in posting pictures, but like they're describing, oh yeah, I printed off this thing and did this thing. Like, just put like one picture, and then the stuff that they
Wait,
will
is it a video?
post is that. No,
you mean like on their Instagram they won't post a video?
They don't. Their Instagram hasn't been touched in over 2 years. Their Facebook, they have like, oh, we made this new cute chibi sticker, and I'm like, post your goddamn models. Let me see your stuff.
Craig, this is why I don't go on Warhammer Twitter. Because it's just like, oh, I had this cool idea for a model. It's like, so post your goddamn models.
Yeah.
No, I'm just going to talk about it for like 18 tweets. The only person on Warhammer Twitter who puts their money where their mouth is consistently is Dicey June. I don't know Dicey June's pronouns, but Dicey June always does like re-sketches of like Games Workshop releases, like this is how they think they should be improved and stuff like that. Always good shit. Always good visual shit.
But then again, you're using visual shit on Twitter.
Twitter, you need images on Twitter, man. Tweets are garbage without images. There you go. Is it catching up for you yet?
Yeah. Lots of claws.
Oh, are you getting the full WIP?
Oh, there we go. It just caught up. Law, that's awesome. That's so cool.
Nice. Might give it a couple little claws.
I love that hand, man. The hand that God gave him.
Awesome.
That's a slick looking claw mace, says Will K.
Thanks, Will.
Are ball and chains also maces? Morning stars.
They're not morning stars. Apparently a morning star is a solid thing. It doesn't have a chain.
A stick with a spike on the end. Okay.
Yeah. It's a stick with a ball with spikes on it.
You're putting more claws on it? It's fine. It doesn't need more claws.
You're ruining it. It could have been perfect, but you ruined it.
I like those vents are the perfect little things to put claws into because it takes it and makes it into like fingers.
Okay. You're just obsessed with it being a hand.
Yes, I don't know why. Why would I be obsessed with weird looking right hands?
Wait, is that the right hand? Oh my god, it's the right
Yeah.
hand. Holy shit.
That's why I was pushing for it.
I didn't even realize. I don't remember.
That's just-
Remember?
I know. Nobody does. Will K likes your claw mace or flail.
Thanks, Will. I like it too. This tongue is pretty gross. It'd be nice. I mean, obviously,
Also
if you're
bananas.
you could deal with that.
I could deal. Who's painting this thing? Because at one point you said you wanted to paint it.
Oh, did I? Shit. Well,
I still want to paint.
I might still be interested if you're
Okay.
open to it. But if you want to, you can too.
So you painting it throws how many years on it?
Oh, geez. I'll just airbrush it, whip it up real quick.
Okay. When was the last time you airbrushed something?
Actually, not recently because I'm paranoid about my I'm low key paranoid about my my booth not really cleaning the air. So I'm always like, oh, if I'm gonna airbrush, I need to do it at like the end of my time in my studio, that I'm not like sitting around there in fumes afterwards. And I just never do it. But I actually have been feeling a hankering for painting more and more recently. So I need to get back to that.
When it gets warmer, wouldn't it be easier? That's always my excuse. Oh, it's too cold.
No, it's inside. I do it in the studio. Like I have one of those booths that's supposed to filter the air, but it doesn't. I don't actually have a vent for it to vent outside, so I feel paranoid.
Mine
and people are like, "Oh, I put a sheet of paper behind it, and the sheet of paper never gets any paint on it. Clearly, nothing's coming out." I'm like, I don't know if that's accurate.
So then it's
what?
Nothing. What are you using for? What's that wire?
I think it's probably some kind of welding shit that I got from like something. It's like a spool, thin, pretty flexible, like more flexible than a paper clip, but not as flexible as copper wire. So it works for me.
Nice.
But these clippers are toast. Like they're
Nice
so bunged up.
Spool. That's pretty convenient.
Yes, it is. The spool is super convenient.
I told you I broke my clippers, right? And then I bought the cheapest, I think, clippers I could get.
From the dollar store?
They're from the hobby store. They're hobby
Nice.
clippers. They're the cheapest ones there.
Not God hand?
But I still have my broken clippers that I still use to gum butter through stuff.
Wait, how do you mean broke? Like the blade actually snapped?
The spring broke. The spring broke.
It's annoying. You don't want to gum butter with those. It's going to be so annoying.
What? Why not?
A lot of work.
All the spring does is open them up again. So
Yeah, well.
I just clamp through something and...
I guess now you have a hand exercise every time you're working on a model.
Yeah. That weird? I think it's Adam.
What?
Dwarfenage said, that weird? I think it's Adam.
Why are we talking about weird?
Wire.
Oh, what? Is it a joke because I'm...
the wire.
No, Wire is the Wire Brothers. That's how they spell it. It's Adam.
I know, but I read it as weird.
Is this a joke?
I guess so.
I don't know what's going on.
Uh-oh.
What?
Now, I don't know if I want to say this, but dude is swinging, so he's in motion. Is the tongue going to be in a different motion than the swinging?
Oh my god.
I don't care. Just stick it in. It looks great. I don't give a shit.
So this is the motion that it would need to be swinging.
It's not tassels
on before.
It's not tassels on a cataphractii raised arm. I don't care.
Fuck's sake. You had to say something. Bastard. All right,
you
now
have to
it's going to be swinging accurately. Nope, I have to make this tongue swing. Yeah, I got to make this tongue swing properly before I go. Actually, over 5 minutes. 4 minutes.
You're over 15 too.
I said 9:45, didn't I?
Oh, because Mr. Pink or Brother Pink said, "What is that wire?"
These are the jokes.
These are them. So, working on this model, does it interest you in working on what are those guys called? Gal Wordbearers?
Oh man, I got to work on those sometime. They're such good
You
models.
have so many.
I do. I thought I only have 5.
You have those. You have the ones you got off Josh, and then you also have the plastic ones you got off Josh, and then you have like other
What?
shit. That
Wait, I didn't get Gal Wordbear off Josh.
I think you did.
No.
You got a ton of stuff from Josh.
I can't have gotten Gal Wordbear from Josh. That's big time. I would have
You
remembered
got the
that.
two. You got the
I think I
two
got
big.
just like random Space Marine stuff.
You have two big plastic demon Space Marine guys.
They're not that big. The newer ones with the weird claws.
They're not the newest.
What the heck? I don't know what you're talking about.
They came with the big spider thing. You didn't get the big spider thing, but you got these.
Yeah.
They might be painted. Yeah.
I don't remember this. Okay.
And I'm pretty sure you have more than 5 Gal Wordbear.
That would be amazing. I would be so happy if I had more than 5. But I only had 5. I don't know about this tongue anymore. I feel like I have to like orient the whole head to. Oh, for sake, Craig, you're ruining everything.
I told you, don't worry about it.
Too late.
Also, you're 6 minutes late. Put it in the drawer. Put the lock on the drawer.
But I need a
Roll
picture.
D20 next time.
I need a WIP
If
picture.
it's a 1. Do you have sticky tack?
Of course I have sticky. Do I have sticky tack? Do I look like an amateur?
I like your pink background for pictures, so that's cool.
I know. I love it. I meant to. I tried doing it earlier, and then I kind of like forgot about it. But I literally went to a best. No shit. What's the word?
I was
Business
with you
Depot
when you went.
Yeah. So that was like the 3rd time I've bought bright pink Bristol board, and then like lost it.
Shit.
And then I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use this for pictures, and I lost it. I'm like, where's that bright pink Bristol board? How is it this easy to misplace bright pink Bristol board? Yeah. So this time it actually took. It actually. They kept it.
Does it make it difficult to take photos, or it's fine?
It a little bit, but you can compensate for it.
Okay.
It's like they're very bright, and you have to like bring up the shadows. Like the background is very bright, so you have to bring up the shadows so that you can see it. And where's the Gal Wordbear box? Oh, there it is.
Gal Wordbear box.
No, not Gal Wordbear box. The Mhara Gal box.
Mhara Gal box.
Oh, my sister is here. All right, where's my blue tack? Have I got sticky tack? Are you kidding me?
I've got a metric ton of it. I just don't know where mine is.
You stick it to your lamp. That's what I do.
Well, I use it for my class.
Oh, well, there's your problem.
Yeah, and kids steal it all the time. They're like, "Oh, this is like clay. I'm going to take this. This is mine now."
Your first mistake was sharing it with children.
Yeah, true. Ooh, white tack. My tack is from the dollar store. It's blue, and it gets super hard if you don't touch it for a long time.
Oh, dang. This white tack is okay. It's not amazing.
But it looks soft.
Yeah, it's pretty soft.
Where's that claw? Bayonet claw. Remember? Like a walking stick.
It's there, buddy. No, none of this walking stick nonsense. Oh, man. I'm so glad you told me to change the tongue. Shit. Looks so good.
Nice.
It like really like sells the motion of the swing. Damn, that's good. Good work, boyo.
I do a lot. I do a lot over here.
As you always do. Showing
Where did you get the upper thighs from for the legs?
They are from AdMech.
Dune Strider? Yeah,
I think it's a Dune Strider. I bought a bunch of when I was like obsessed with my Gene Stealer cult and thinking about like making representing Tyranids as mechs in my Gene Stealer cult. I bought a bunch of AdMech bits from Bits Order. Like legs and stuff. And blue tack.
You know something you should try doing sometime is kit bashing a Magos out of all like Mechanicum bits.
Oh, that'd be cool. I do have a lot of Mechanicum bits.
Yeah. And like,
Oh man, this guy's looking good.
completely.
Oh, I
kinda
can't take
wanna
a
do it, but
picture. I killed my phone.
Oh shit.
Oh wait, I
Go
can take
get
it with this
Clara.
camera. I can take it with this camera.
Perfect.
Okay, I think that will be that for this evening because, as you said, I am well over time. I've got this all mocked up to do a WIP pick, so you can look forward to seeing that on. Actually, yeah, and this has also inspired me that like his gun. I had his gun kind of like sitting at his side before, but now it's like he's gonna have it more like wound up out of the way so that he can swing his big ass mace. Damn, this is cool. Okay, I'm really glad you inspired me to work on this tonight. Thanks,
I
Boyle.
inspired you by being born on this day.
Yes. Well, no, but you like reminded me. You're like, hey, how about Krav Maga?
Right.
I'm like, yeah, let's do some Krav Maga. Yeah. So where's the? Yeah, he's too big for his. Get him big. You're okay with that?
I think Will K's looking for some hog fatog.
He could barely fit on this base. He'd be just like standing just off of it.
That's fine.
Show you a better view of this. No, I think he barely fits on this base. Bad idea.
You want a bigger base? We'll get you a bigger base.
I have bigger bases as long as you're okay.
Oh, okay. I'm fine.
It's not like some weird horse heresy thing. Like I could put like a rock cropping on it and have him stand on that, and it just kind of like points out.
No.
If you want
Just
to
put him on a base. Whatever base you think is fine. Oh, Diana says happy birthday. Good night, folks. Hope you have a great B-Day, Brother Pink. It was yesterday, but I did. Thank you.
No, it's today. You said it's today. Your whole time travel Japan. It was this time in Japan when you were born. It was today.
It's Valentine's Day though.
But it's still. Oh no, I guess Diana. It's 14th for Diana now. Brother Pink's birthday is 13th.
No, that's too much. I just have an idea. Like there's a big spike coming out of his shoulder where his head is tilted to the side, but his head is tilted to the side because he's swinging his arm.
Yeah, but I could like work some like bone spikes into his shoulder.
How about a single spike poking out of him somewhere? It could be anywhere. But like an eruption somewhere. Diana says IRS the 13th here.
What? Why do I
Diana
keep thinking
says,
Diana's in the UK?
I don't know. Wait, it's not Diana, it's Orphanage.
Orphanage is, yes, North America.
South America.
North America.
Oh.
Orphanage is down somewhere Texas way. Last I checked.
I thought the Orphanage was going to change their name.
I thought the Orphanage was the change.
Oh, what was it before?
I think Orphanage was using his like given name for the Orphanage. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe I forgot.
Orphanage likes undead stuff?
Yes. Vampires.
Vampires. Oh, Orphanage is planning to.
There you go. Oh. Wait, I think I got to call this.
Yeah. Go.
Now 10 p.m. here. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to this random birthday stream working on Krav Maga, otherwise known as Mhara Gal. Just with the little bit of work we've done tonight, I am 100% more sold on this model than I was before. I was already kind of pretty happy with it, but it was going to be very static. But now I feel like there's some real motion going on here. And this creepy tentacle mace thing is making me very happy. I put like a bonus Hormigaunt leg in there. Good times. Chaos is fun. Fantastic. And you're right about the tongue. I feel like that captures the motion a little more. I don't know if that's perfect, but I think it's pretty good. All right. I'm going to go take pictures of it before it all falls to pieces. Boyo, thank you so much for this opportunity to make stuff for you.
I get something out of it.
Good. Oh, what have I done? Whoops. Glad you get something out of it. And yeah, I'll try to make sure that it's not another year before I work on Mhara Gal again.
No pressure. I don't mind.
Right. Well, thank you for being so patient and understanding.
Being patient has got us this far. So
being patient has got you no done model yet. That's what being patient has got you.
If you just like slapped it out the door a year and a half ago, it would not look this cool. It would have 2 plasma cannons.
Yeah, listen, this is what happens. Like, I would highly recommend, like, I don't know, it's a delicate balancing act, but if you're working with a commissioned artist, you don't want to rush them because they will get your shit done quick. And you will have your stuff. It will not be as good. But it's a balancing act because there's like an interim. Like, you can't be completely hands off. I need a little bit of pressure to get stuff done. Like when you tell me to have a stream with you.
Because you're family, I can be like, well, I'll see him again another day.
But no, I was like, honestly, don't pressure artists too much when you're working with an artist because they probably do the best work for you when they're inspired. Although, like, you can't just wait for inspiration. At a point, you need to, I would say, set a schedule, but make it like don't make it a tight schedule. Make it like give it a couple of weeks, months. I don't know about years, but give it some time, but have like a rough expectation so that they can try and set their pace. Manage your expectations.
Give him a D20.
There you go. Because I feel like when I'm rushed, I do worse work.
Right. Uninspired.
Yeah.
Slapdash,
something like that. Okay, I really gotta go. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, go.
In the chat. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. I do random conversions all the time. It's normally Tyranid stuff, but also fleshy stuff like this.
Everybody listening late in the stream who never caught the beginning, we played a little guessing game at the beginning you should check out.
Yep. That was all thanks to Brother Pink.
That Necron character.
And
actually, Mr. Pink did very well.
I'm
holding up his title
master of Xenos.
Xenos alchemist.
Apparently. Let's do orcs next time to see how bad I am.
No. I get to call. I make the call.
Okay.
I make the show. I make the game.
Speaking of calling, I'll call you later.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, everyone.